You and I.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm talking to y'all. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening. Good
Chip, are
morning.
you drinking out of a cereal bowl with a handle?
It is my Spider-Man coffee mug.
It's so short and wide. I like it.
Yeah.
I've got one
what
like
he
that,
said.
but it's I got one like that, but it's the Flash.
Oh, do you?
I'm
Yeah.
eating out of a Love is Magical mug that I got for my wedding. And this is actually my wife's mug. It says Mrs. on it.
Perfect.
Oh, very
But
good.
see, there's like hidden Mickeys. See the Mickey Mouse ears right there at the top?
I can't. Can you make him full screen, please?
I can, but like, do we really care?
I do.
So this
I
is
mean,
a Disney mug. And there's like little hidden Mickeys around it.
Oh,
I
I
see the hidden
Oh,
Mickey now.
The three
Yeah.
circles.
Did you guys get married in Disney?
We did not, but she would have liked that.
Did you get?
Yeah.
Did you have to pay to use the likeness of the mouse? Do you reckon you'll get sued if they find out?
This was from Disney World, so no. They
Oh,
would
you
not sue
got
me.
that at Disney World?
Somebody else got it at Disney World for us. What's up,
Is it
Simon?
personalized? Does it say glass on it?
It doesn't.
Doesn't?
It says I do.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
that's all right.
I don't know what they want to
Yeah.
do to me, but
Oh, but they're going to do something.
ready to lose the night, Simon?
Oh, Simon.
That's right. Simon's in on it too. Huh?
I'm pretty confident.
I hope that Simon gets to the end to get battle you because I want to see that. I want to see it. He's been hyping it up in his
You want
videos.
to see him get smacked by me?
But I've been commenting every time. I want to see him go up against you.
There's Dave. Dave, you hopping on?
He's already got.
Good morning, David.
I'm sending Simon the link right now. Or one of y'all send
Oh,
the link, please.
Yes.
I can do that.
Thank you, because you're gonna talk smack to Simon. Simon's got to come on here and talk smack back.
All right, Simon.
Talk.
This is your chance.
Come on, Simon. Yeah, send Simon the link. Simon will come on.
Let's get him on here ASAP. We need your pregame thoughts, and I want to know if those glasses you always wear damage your corneas.
They definitely do.
They what? I think I need to put my headphones in after all. I'm going deaf in my old age.
Oh, so you were blaming me, but now all of a sudden you're going down.
Yeah,
See how it is.
you were kind of quiet.
What do you
Died.
think?
Oh,
What do you
I'm
think of our
sorry.
shirts, Chip? Do you think the quality's okay? You think we need to go with a different retailer?
Oh, for this shirt here?
Yeah.
You know what? It's not bad. It's still good. You know, a lot of times you get the print and it actually starts to peel off. And now this is good. And the shirt fits fine. It's good quality.
Who do y'all use, Tyler?
We use Redbubble.
Yeah, red bubble. It's
Yeah.
red. And it's a bubble.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It's pretty easy. You just like upload the design.
We don't have to
and
talk
they do
smack, Simon.
everything.
Just get on.
Yeah, come chill, Simon.
Yeah,
Yeah, trust me.
don't feel obligated to have to talk smack. We don't have to talk about the rap battles. Come hang out.
Yeah. We don't have to talk about it till later. Okay. He's jumping on.
Smacking that.
It's not
beat, so-
Biggie. When Biggie comes on, we have to talk smack because it's all he can talk about.
Biggie has a smoke while he's jumping on.
But
Mm-hmm.
with everyone else, I can pretty much have a normal conversation. Just not with Biggie.
Yeah.
Before we get anyone else hopping on here, we need to get this ball rolling. What'd y'all think of Loki 3?
What was it, guy?
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't bad.
I thought
hated
it was
but
it was
okay.
pretty boring. This is a 6 episode thing, and this is episode 3. Like we're halfway through, and that was the episode we got.
Yeah.
Think of this world that could be built in a world that doesn't matter because this MCU is built outside of the MCU. They can do anything, and they had him run around with Lady Loki and do almost nothing. Talk about looking for something the whole time.
Yeah, it was. I described it
Disappointment
as-
is an understatement.
Yeah, I described it as I was completely bored watching it and relieved when it was over, knowing that we're closer to hopefully something else.
The
Mhm.
saving grace of it is that we got to watch Tom Hiddleston because he's amazing.
Yeah.
If he wasn't in it, it would have
Morning.
been unwatchable.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston made that watchable.
Except the moment where he's in the train singing the weird sailor hymn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not his fault. That's writing. He tried to save it. He tried to.
Now the cool part of it, like having to like just kind of looking past like the poorness of the whole thing. Like we did get the word enchantress 37 times, which means they're leaning into it heavily. And you watch her go from dressed as Loki at the introduction to her last episode to losing the horns, losing the coat, down to just what you can almost imagine is just like a standard enchantress get up. You know what I mean? So we saw that.
How do you know 37 times? Did you count them?
37 and a half.
Ooh.
Because one time they were interrupted. No, I didn't count them. It's just sometimes you just know, Lee. You just know.
I hate
Just
being.
no.
I feel like I have being that guy that complains. I was like watching. I'm so excited about this. I don't want to complain about it. I want to
I
be
think it was-
so excited.
Definitely like a filler episode. I feel like the next one's probably going to be
I
where the
100%
money's out.
believe that episodes like this are absolutely necessary. Otherwise, we would have like semi-hollow characters. You know what I mean? Because that's all they're trying to do is give some kind of emotional story for these people, so that you have some reason to care or dislike them or whatever they're trying to.
This didn't make me like her anymore.
But sometimes
Or care.
But I think that the backdrop was kind of lacking in telling it. You know, it wasn't exactly my favorite choice, but I understand why these kind of episodes exist. But I think they should be more careful with them, knowing that this episode is filler. How can we still make it count, though? You know.
Yeah, I think filler episodes aren't even bad, but you can make them fun. They could have made the entirety of this episode be like, why are we even here? This is stupid. We should just bounce out of here. Like, how can we not get out of here? Like, they could have made it more self-aware and funny and anything.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were trying to do a little bit of chemistry between the two actors and kind of explore a little bit more on that, and that's what we saw throughout the episode. You know, we saw it. Yeah, it was definitely a filler episode, but like Mark was saying, it's definitely necessary for the storytelling of the actual show.
Yeah.
I just think they could have done it better. But you're right. Hopefully, at the end of hopefully this is it. After this, it'll be all great.
I'm expecting it's going to ramp up quite a bit in the next 3 episodes.
We did learn a lot, though. We learned that the timekeepers are lying to all the authority people, you know, and they believe.
Or maybe they don't know that they're. Yeah, we don't know what they know, really.
Well, they don't know their variants. We learned that they're all variants, and they don't know their variants. They thought they were all just created, which makes me wonder, like the little goofy guy in the office who Loki threatened to gut like a fish in the first episode, who had all the stones in his drawer. Like he didn't know what a fish was, and I was under the understanding he didn't know that because he was created for this job and he hasn't experienced anything outside of the job. But now I'm wondering, why wouldn't he know what a fish is if he's just a variant from somewhere or something, or like he's been reset to do what he does?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a lot of talk online about it actually being tied back into the quantum realm, and actually that they're actually in the quantum realm. They don't realize it, or a lot of the people in there, because I guess in Ant-Man there was an actual video or a shot of a city in the quantum realm, and they're saying that this is the actual city that was in the quantum realm, and that they always talk about in the quantum realm how time is different, how he came back 7 years later or however many years later, but yet he thought it was minutes, things like that. So they're talking a lot about how it's tying back into Ant-Man, and with Kang being in charge of that whole area. I mean, so they're all
that's the big speculation, is that
You just got me so excited.
and
Cool.
and that the timekeepers don't actually exist. It's just Kang.
exactly.
running the show.
It's just Kang. Yep.
If we learned
Kang
anything
controls
from
it all.
WandaVision,
Welcome.
Thanks for WandaVision. Simon, you have your volume up. I think.
Yeah, your computer's still going, dude.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Simon, you have your.
There you go. Well, now we got nothing.
That was
5,
loud.
4.
If we learned anything,
welcome Simon to his first time streaming.
Welcome.
That's right.
Hi, Simon.
Morning.
So what
Hey,
were you
Gam.
saying, Dave?
So that was the big speculation, is that the TVA is perhaps a city within the quantum realm, you know, or that is Chronopolis, which is where Kang came from back in the 30th, first century or whatever he's from, and that the timekeepers, like, only Ravonna can access them, and no one else can access them, not even Mobius, and he's like the director. And why not make it that Kang is the one running the whole show? And you know, they know what everything that's in the past and the present, but then certain parts of the future is still not written, and that's because Kang's time traveling, creating his own future.
That's pretty cool. And there are a lot of statues in his world that he potentially created.
Oh yeah, definitely.
none of this is going to happen because every time somebody had a great idea for WandaVision, like you just explained, Dave, none of that happened.
That's true.
That would be what you just said would be amazing.
I would hope that would be awesome, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
there's no chance.
I think what it comes down to is like these are comic fans speculating who've read countless stories, thinking of amazing in-depth stories that they can go with, but they write these things on a real surface level for a general audience.
Yeah,
the only reason I would think that this one has any backing behind it is because of the fact that in Ant-Man, the next Ant-Man, Kang's going to be in it, and that's already been out there. So that's the only reason I could see it tying back into that quantum realm feature. I also heard that the quantum realm, or not the quantum realm, but the time TVA is actually built primarily to keep Wanda from finding her children, because her children would splinter off the time. But I don't know how much that holds. So because they were talking about how that ties back into WandaVision and how she's going to try to get her children, find her children, do anything to be with her children, and that would totally throw the timeline off. So
at this point, I think that all these online speculations come directly from Chip, because this is amazing.
Well, it's possible.
I think Chip
made it up.
The internet, Chip
I did.
Chip is a better writer than the MCU people.
No. Trust me, it wasn't me that came up with these ideas.
Chip
I just
and
find
Dave
them online.
should write the rest of the MCU shows.
Are you watching?
It's a team effort.
What's up?
I will watch it. I haven't watched it yet, though.
You haven't watched?
How many episodes? Do you know how many episodes they're going to do?
Six.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I can watch 6.
Halfway through.
Yeah, 6 hours of your life.
Hopefully, you won't regret it.
Yeah,
there's 3 out now that you can jump into, and you'll be halfway done.
Did you guys see that part towards the end when that big, I don't know if it was a structure or if it was the train was falling down on Loki, and then he quickly turned it back right at the end? If you watch that last minute or so when chaos is going through that city, and then there's a big structure or train that's falling right on him, and then he quickly reverses it and goes back. That's not a power Loki has.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he stole the time gem while he was up there in the TVA.
I don't know. I think Loki's powers have always been just whatever. Just whatever at the time.
Once again, Dave, sorry, but that's way too smart. That would make too much sense, man.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Loki's power of whatever saving the day.
Well, I did notice, and I think this might have been in the second episode. I don't remember. No, it was this episode when not Loki gets in the TVA. The first thing that she does is turn her finger green and fires up her magic and touches somebody and it doesn't work. How did her finger even fire up green if there's no magic in there?
Good
That's
point.
the dictates.
Yeah. Thanks for that, by the way. Now the mind's going to be churning and churning thinking about that. Damn it, I got work to do too. Yeah, I'll find the answer.
I wonder if it's because they mentioned it episodes past and they haven't reminded the viewers that no magic works in here. So just a visual reminder that kind of breaks a little bit of the continuity just for the sake of that. There's nothing really to it. But I did notice like how she's been like touching everyone and it's green when she kind of transfers and stuff. But
yeah.
She's got great powers.
I think Dank agrees with me and Mark. Mr. Spectre there. Yeah, I think me and Dave.
Kang conquered the multiverse already, and he made one timeline to as his empire. TBA is Kang's MCU Matrix. That's actually Chip's guess, but we appreciate you agreeing with him. Chip made that theory up and posted it all over the internet.
I did no such thing.
About 3.5 months ago, wasn't it, Chip?
Unless Sylvie and Loki and the end end up achieving and destroying the TVA, then Kang's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Am I going to understand Loki though? Because like I don't know the movies as well as all you guys. So when I watch this stuff, I kind of just watch it for what it is. But I don't often understand all the little tie-ins and connections and stuff.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying.
They explain
theories are amazing, but whenever you actually finish one of these series and you kind of look back at it, it was none of that. It's just it's surface level. Yeah. And so far, everything that's happened like in one of these series, like if you take the movie, like the relevance and the timeline of the movie, and you splinter off for a TV show, it does all this crazy stuff that goes all these different ways, but it makes sure it comes right back to that main line where you never need the show to continue just watching the movies.
Yeah.
Yep. Because at the end of Endgame, Falcon gets the Captain America shield.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he is now. You never needed to watch the show.
So yeah, I pointed all that out. Like at the end of Endgame, he had the shield. As far as we knew, Sharon was perfectly fine. Sam and Bucky relationship were fine because they were hanging out together and everything, you know. And you get into the show and Sam and Bucky don't get along. He gives away the shield. Sharon's on the run from the authorities, all this and that. But by the end of the show, we're right back to every single point we started at.
Yeah. Bosom buddies.
Yeah. The only difference in WandaVision is she has kids now.
Yeah. Yep.
And the Darkhold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one cares about that.
and they introduced White Vision.
Yeah, but even that is just like, oh, Vision has a new suit, like Iron Man has a new suit.
Yeah. Exactly.
You wouldn't even know if you didn't watch it.
That's true.
You ready for this tonight, Simon?
Because, you know, at the end of
really
War, right? He turned white when he was getting killed, you know. So we've already seen him that color even.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because that was like the real first nod. Like when I saw that, you know, when I saw him die, I'm like, oh snap, he turned into White Vision.
Yeah.
Did you guys know about White Vision before you watched it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because did anyone know about White Vision?
Like coming to the show?
Yeah.
Like reading it from the book.
Yeah,
I know from the comics, but not expected.
Like White Vision has been in video games in the 90s, like when they did like Captain America and Avengers video games. Like if you grew up playing Avengers on Super Nintendo or Sega, you didn't know colored Vision. You only knew White Vision.
We're not all noobs here, Simon. Of course we knew about White Vision. No, I didn't. I had no idea there was a White Vision.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dave did. Dave, you know all that stuff. You've got like all those old books, and
I knew the White Vision in the comics, but I didn't expect them in the series to show up. So that was a bit of a surprise.
Did you already have the book?
What's that?
Did you already have the book?
No, I never had the West Coast Shooters book.
So what do you think? What do you think about tonight, Simon?
I'm not really that prepared, mate. I had some shit going on in my life in the last week, so I just haven't really practiced until tonight. So I wrote everyone else's verses like weeks ago, and then I left you till last, and then I literally was like scrambling to get it done in the last couple of days.
Well, you got to get to me first, so you don't got to worry about it. Your Biggie's in the chat, Biggie. You gonna let Simon get to the finals?
Getting to you.
What'd you say?
That'll be the hardest part getting to you. You'll be easy.
Did any of y'all watch Rick and Morty? The new season started last Sunday.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
Hilarious.
Is it good?
I died.
Yeah, me and Finn sat down and just hung out.
Finn,
Yeah, me and Finn just sat down and watched it.
Finn,
He absolutely loved it. Well, his favorite part was at the end when it showed the trailer for the next episode. Mr. Poopy Butthole comes running across the screen with a shirt with a target on it. He's like, "Why is Rick shooting Poopy Butthole?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. We got to tune in next week." Good morning, Warlord. How's it going, Bart? Hello. Yeah, it was a fun episode. Mr. Nimbus was fantastic.
Yeah, he was hilarious. I loved the fucking Morty storyline going into that dimension when the time moves differently and shit, you
That
know.
was so funny.
Just like how he turns into a legend.
And then the dude's like, "My whole life was a lie. I was wrong." No. That was hilarious. Dude, what got me, it's the little nuances in that show sometimes as well. Like when Morty was doing a poor job at bringing Nimbus the wine, and he just looks at Ricky and goes, "I don't like this one. I like your last one better." What was his name? Kyle? And Morty's like, "Wait, what?" He's like, Nothing. Just go.
Yeah, I love shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you watch Simple Simon? Do you watch fucking Rick and Morty?
No, not really. I've watched it. I used to go to my mate's house. We used to get wasted, and he'd just show me Rick and Morty. So I can't remember any of the stuff I watched. But
What else
pretty
did
good.
he show you while he was wasted? What else did he show you while y'all were wasted?
What kind of stuff?
He can't
Yeah,
remember.
there was a long pause before the wasted. It was
He
like,
can't remember any of it.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
You used to show me Rick and Morty. Trail off. All right, guys. Exciting reads for this week so far.
Me first.
I'm gonna send it on around.
Easily, Stray Dogs. Stray Dogs started off great and got better every issue, which is very rare in comic books. It's very rare in series in general, but it ended with an absolute banger, and it's pretty morbid. So Stray Dogs, man, that is one of the best reads of the year. It's up there with We Live.
Yeah, I'm spewing. I grabbed the first issue, but because I hadn't read it yet, I didn't pick up the other ones, and I'm kind
They've
of
all
spewing.
gone up in value.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
especially that
my-
number one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
my
the.
number 5.
I'm just trying to
my
get the
shop
movie
didn't-
variant.
I was gonna say my shop didn't even have the actual the last issue. By the time I got there, they were gone. I'm like, oh man. So I'm hoping that I pre-ordered it. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So I think I gotta come in, but it's one of those.
Oh, well, you're up next, Chip. Read of the week, or
Mine's gonna be Stray Dogs because I haven't read it. Because Tyler says
good.
it. Yeah.
What about one
No.
you've read?
So the one that I read that I think Tyler loved was Spawn.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is this about, dude? This is pathetic. I'm like reading this thing and I got like 5 pages into it. I'm like, really? All right, I'm done with the yellow boxes and I'm done with the damn thing. So I got it for the
wow.
cover. Let's put it that way.
I
Yeah.
think I won't buy it then.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. What I really did love was this.
Yeah.
Batman Reptilian. Beautiful artwork, great story. I thought it was very good, well written.
Fuck you, Manny.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we were just talking about that last night. Batman Reptilian. Damn. Liam Sharp, the art. How good was that?
oh, it's
art?
awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Manny sucks. Everyone drop a hashtag Manny sucks. What's up, Nash?
Lee, have you read anything from any week recently?
I did. I picked up some books today actually, and I've read one thing.
Oh, awesome. What did you read?
I read Black Hammer Reborn. It's the start of we finally got the main title for Black Hammer coming back, and it was the first issue of that. It was not what I expected it was going to be, but it was still fun, and it's off to an okay start, but just not what I was expecting it to be at all.
But in a good way, though.
We'll see.
Yet to be
We'll see.
determined.
Yeah, but it's Black Hammer. It's definitely. I know I'll love it in the end, but it always comes around to be really good by the end of it. You know, it's just like the first issue didn't blow me away as much as I thought it would.
I'm sorry it was bad.
I wouldn't necessarily say bad.
I know, but I want to say it for you.
I got both the covers. Do you want to see them?
Absolutely. Who does the art for it? Interior.
Caitlin Yashi.
Is that new artist or same normal artist that does
This
it?
isn't a new artist. This is the A cover. And
Let's see if I can get you over here. There you go.
anyway, that's the A cover with the new Black Hammer, and this is the variant. I had to get this one because it's a Thor homage cover, and it's Lemire.
So Black Hammer is literally about a hammer.
No, not really.
I haven't read it.
The Black Hammer, like the first 12 issues or like 24 issues of Black Hammer didn't even have like the main Black Hammer character in it. He was dead the whole time. The main story was about a bunch of superheroes that get lost. Like they're fighting like this big anti-god dude, and at the end of the battle, they all disappear, and everyone thinks that they're dead, but they ended up getting lost on this farm, and they can't leave like this town, and they're stuck on this town for 10 years. I think that's where the book picks up. Like they've been dead for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Or it's pretty interesting. I really like it. There's like lots of different flashbacks to like their time as superheroes, so you like learn like that more about them in the past. But,
Down on Jupiter's Legacy. Bunch of superheroes on a farm, flashing back to days gone by.
yeah, but
I'm just messing with
this
you.
this was more exciting because like the flashbacks are actually shit that's happening, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoy it. It's definitely like one of those like Watchmen type comics where there's like every character is just like a amalgamation of another character, you know, from like Marvel or DC.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like the way it's done. I think like whereas Watchmen's like a bit more of a cynical look at superheroes and stuff, I feel like Black Hammer is more of like a love letter to superheroes, but they're sort of like in the same sort of vein as each other.
Remy Q.
Dave,
What about you, Dave?
I've only read, I think, 3 or 4 issues so far this week. I've read Infinite Frontier. I think that's probably my favorite of the 4 I've read. Power Rangers. What else did I read this week? Basically, the 3 or 4 books we read for last night's chat were the 4 books. I still want to read Blue Flame #2. I was pretty interested in reading that book. and I still haven't read MFKZ, which I'm interested in reading. So I'd probably say Infinite Frontier right now is probably my best read so far.
It's a recent awesome read for you, Simon.
I haven't read anything new for like 2 weeks, I don't think. I think the last two things I read was Nice House on the Lake and Basilisk, whatever. They were good. I've been trying to get through this. I've been trying to get through The Crow
Oh, nice.
recently, about 2/3 of the way through. So that was all right. But you haven't read anything new for about 2 weeks, I don't
That'd
think.
have to be new.
Yeah.
You could have said last month's newspaper.
What do you think of Last House on the Lake? Nice House on the Lake.
That was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Did you catch all the little Easter eggs they dropped in there? Like on her computer, she had a email from the Tiny Onion. Tynan's actual newsletter was sitting in her email.
Oh, okay.
You get the big reveal page, and you turn the page and you get the 2-page splash with all the social media messages of the world burning. I think it was the second to last person who posted was Cole Turner from the Department of Truth.
That's cool.
There's all kinds of cool stuff in there. I love that book. It was good stuff.
Nothing like social media posts to cross over different comic books.
Have you read Nice House on the Lake?
Really good way to do it.
Lee?
Of course not.
Why
It's
is
like
it?
fucking $14.
Dude, it's so good.
$14.
$14, man.
That should be a pretty low bar, isn't it, Biggie?
My shop doesn't get DC. Really? Wow, that's I guess that's because DC's by themselves now. So 500 of DC alone. If you have a small enough shop.
I wonder if they're, because I'm sure you can buy less than $500 of DC books.
Yeah. I'm assuming they just won't because it's not worth it to them.
Yeah,
Like for the shipping or something. Biggie, don't you go to other shops though? I know you go to more than just one shop. I think Biggie's more into Marvel.
Kind of also you got to think like having more variety in your store probably would bring more people in your store too. I mean, like it might not pay off like the first 2-3 orders, but having it there so people have more to look forward to and want to actually use your shop. But if it's so small, you might not have space to even attempt that either, though.
Yeah, it's an antique shop.
Problem. You got to go to a new comic. I'm here for
Better Nash.
leather-bound books, wicker furniture, and new DC comics. We can help you with 2 of those things. You want an Annabelle doll? We got you. New DC.
You want an old chair that's half broken? No problem.
Yeah.
It rocks on its own, potentially haunted, but no new DC comics. All right, Nash, you have a good one, man.
See you later, Nash.
We'll be here. Come on back, Nash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check back in 4 hours. We'll still be here.
Yeah, we'll be here. We're keeping Simon
Mark's
up all the way
frozen
to the
cam.
rap battle.
No, Marcus Rose.
Yeah. Froze on a perfect.
Yeah, Mark froze like this.
We have a couple of antique shops here, but there's only one that really has any comics, and it's just like like an antique mall, where it's basically like a 24/7 yard sale kind of setup where you rent like little cubbies or whatever, and you can set up shop. And one guy has like some old random comics, but they're all priced like 5 times whatever the market value is, because he's never checked the market value and just assumes all comics are something you can retire on.
Yeah.
So he oversells them, and if you talk
Got a 12 center on it.
Yeah,
If it's got 12 cents, it's like jack the price.
Yeah, if you talk to him about like, hey, well, I'm actually interested in a few of these. Would you be willing to make a deal? He gets like offended.
Yeah.
My stepbrother started working at Lunar like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
So he's packing up orders. Yeah.
Isn't that it?
Well.
Where is he at? Where's it located?
Fort Wayne is where we are. Indiana.
Corn town. Corn and DC.
We got lots of corn. I drove by a field one time and just held my phone out so Lee could see it's just all corn.
It was very romantic.
Chip knows.
That's got to be very specific to you, Biggie. Very specific.
Yeah, it really is. I think DC is easier to find where I live.
Indies are the hardest ones to get, period, just by the nature of them. They're small press publishing and smaller numbers.
Fucking A.
Yeah, lower print. Way
just
lower
just
print.
by definition alone, those are the hardest books to get. I mean, that's not going to be uniform for everybody. Obviously, you exist, but that's kind of weird that it's hard for you to get DC, which really sucks too, because they're putting out a lot of great stories right now, man.
DC is the best it's been since I've been reading comic books, which isn't like super long, but still that's like what, about 4 years?
Yeah, they're doing great things. They really are. They, with Future State, bringing in a lot of fresh talent and shaking up the creators on titles, you know, and giving some more creative freedom to some of these people that are probably sitting on ideas for a long time. It's paid off for now, until these people get burned out and have told all they had up in their memory bank. But that sounds provocative.
I'll send it to
DM me
you.
on IG.
Actual Dracula just slid in my DM.
What about me?
He's saying,
I'm messaging them.
hopefully it was to hop on, because I have this thing set right now where I'm just ready just to forward links. It just stays there now. Bam. I'm not going to see what you message me, Actual Dracula. If you want to tell me what you message me, you have the link. My man.
What's up?
What's up, guys? Morning.
Jack,
What?
good morning.
I'm working from home today, so I figured I'd pop in and say hi.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
we've got three of the rap battle rappers on here.
Yeah, the elusive Simon. How's it going, man?
Dude, not too bad.
You ready for tonight?
I was born ready. I'm shitting myself, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm kind
I
of
don't want
ready.
to choke. Like Tyler made everyone choke last time. It was amazing. Like, it was amazing.
Well, you don't have to worry about facing me this time.
I gotta get to you, mate. I gotta get to you.
You got your work cut out for you. Comic Head is no slouch. He's gonna bring it for sure.
At least you'll make it to the second round easily. Joe.
Me?
No problem.
Oh, I think that's a given already. We should probably just skip the whole first round. Just kidding. I know Biggie's in the chat here. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that.
Are you ready? Are you gonna go straight from the dome? Or are you writing it all down?
Not if I want to win. I'm not.
We've seen people go straight from the dome. They haven't had a lot of success.
Yeah, the track record's pretty bad.
But you never know.
Check this out, guys. What do you think of that?
I love that.
W.
Look at that mug.
That's
Some
W.
W.
That's a mug right
I
there.
was just talking to Lee. We were talking about presidents and like when they were president. For some reason, that's what we do at 3 a.m. And he was quizzing me on who was president when, and of course I got them all right.
Just about.
And if you answer W for all of them, it's just going to be right.
Yeah, I learned that's how you pronounce it too. You have to say it exactly like that, or else it doesn't count. W.
W.
W. It's like a whole nother word. It's no longer a letter of the alphabet.
I sent it to you, Biggie. Is Bert getting on today? Blue Hat Man? We should all wear purple hats today, Bert.
I've got a purple hat.
Just let you know how much he watches my Fridays.
Yeah.
My daughter is a big fan of our pet turtle now. So about 37 and a half times a day, Lee. She comes just running up to you and grabbing you by the finger and takes you to the turtle and says, "Turtle!" and wants you to pick her up and let her see the turtle.
Does she touch it? Can she like touch the shell, or is she scared?
No, she's not scared of it. She wants you to take it out and put it on the ground so she can sit right next to it and just watch him walk around.
Panda does the exact same thing with his turtle comics.
Yeah.
Turtle every time he gets
I'm
in
glad
there.
you said turtle comics. I'm glad you said turtle comics.
Turtle. He just puts it on the ground.
Turtle.
Yeah, that's it. He just walks around it for a bit.
Poor Panda.
Booster Gold is a great character, Nosh. I've got his first appearance in my collection as well as in the quote-unquote family collection. But he's such a fun character. I think that there's a good time to get that book if it's not crazy. I wouldn't pay more than $30-$40 for it. It's kind of doubled.
It's gone way up, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of doubled in the past few months because for a while I was just kind of keeping an eye on it just because I wanted a copy to potentially like do something with. And it was like sitting at $20 forever. That was like the standard price of a high grade copy of a raw Booster Gold. And now it's jumped up to like 50 and stuff like that. So if you catch one or in a bundle,
I think it's more than that. Maybe it's not. I know, like, because when I bought my Booster Gold 9.8 last September, so it was almost a year ago, for $165. And now I think they're above 500.
I think that was a steal even for back then, though. I mean, I don't think it was.
They were around 180-ish was what they were going for.
But that's a character with tons of potential, and he's just always enjoyable to have around.
I just picked up for $1 what I hope turns out to be a nice spec book. It's like Avengers 268 or something. Like with Loki and Kang, it's the first appearance of the Council of Cross-Time Kangs. I'm hoping that we do something like that.
Well, even if it's not, it's only $1. So
it's only $1. Exactly.
But yeah, that would be a book that would randomly go up to like $20 just out of nowhere.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Who's GW?
To watch him smash the ball. George W.
George W.
W.
Did you miss the W? Show Mark the W.
I missed it. I was playing with the turtle.
W.
Talking about George W. Bush, I got
I've got a Go cup in there, but it's just dirty right now. So
yeah, I was saying I got approved for a media pass for a tattoo expo. Next month, the Australian Tattoo Expo in Brisbane.
Nice.
Gonna go and get a tattoo and record a video of other people doing tattoo stuff and interview people and ask them random comic book questions, put them on the spot. It'd be fun.
Cool.
Are you going to tell us what you're getting tattooed?
In Chicago.
So,
okay.
What are you getting tattooed?
I've got a couple of ideas. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking maybe Colonel Weird from Black Hammer, or maybe The Thing. It's going to be a comic book character of sorts.
Well, you just get Colonel Weird's thing tattooed on.
Colonel Weird.
Simple Simon.
Oh, that'd be a
Simple
sexy
Simon,
tattoo. I don't know.
licking a comic book.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I think he does that now, doesn't he?
Maybe like his tongue coming out next to my nipple. That would be good. I have to ask you first, Simon. Is my nipple lick worthy before I do it?
I don't think I've seen it yet. You got to show us the nip to see if it's
see it now.
Hashtag free the nip.
Yeah, can we make that big?
Getting nip. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching.
You don't want to be watching.
I'm trying not to.
What do you show? Oh,
yeah, that's the worthy.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the worthy. I'll give it to you. It's a nice nip.
Nice.
Oh, I know what I'm getting tattooed now. It's fucking settled. Thanks for
You
that.
should just get a third nipple tattooed right next to that one.
Yeah, I like that.
Only if it looks like Simon. Maybe I should like have half the nipple like red and half of it black, you know, just to go with the theme.
It's Tootsie, Steven.
So, Drac, did you watch Loki episode 3?
Not yet. Watched the second one, and I'm gonna watch the third one probably today.
So what did you think of Loki episode 3?
Episode 2?
Episode 3.
Yeah, what'd you think?
What did you
I
think?
haven't watched 3.
Yeah, but what'd you think?
What'd
of
you
it?
think?
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Man, your future looks gloomy.
I like,
Tyler
Yeah,
thought
no,
the opposite.
I like the first 2 episodes, so I don't really know where they're going with it, which is a good thing. It's unpredictable.
Yeah, I can tell you where they're going with it. It involves incest.
I heard that. Yeah, I caught that last night. That was literally I caught like 10 minutes of the stream last night, and I just heard you mentioning that.
No, there's like this weird moment where like I'm watching it. I'm watching it by myself, but as I'm watching it, I'm saying out loud, I'm like, "Is this happening? Are we really going to do this?" Like as their like chemistry is building, I'm like, "Wait a minute."
Is it incest if it's just a different version of yourself?
I think it's like super test. Like that's the most.
That's like,
Well, I guess
you
it's
know, if
at that point.
that's like if your future self came back in time, if you sucked his dick, that it's not gay because it's your dick.
It's
Yeah.
just
That's
it's just
true.
masturbation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
just
exactly like
masturbation.
that.
That's exactly what it is.
It's exactly like that, but with a variant dick or
Yeah.
pussy.
It's that or either some kind of weird form of sexual cannibalism.
I reckon it's a pass if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly, DJ. That's exactly a weird form. I don't know if even weird, just
When
a
it comes to
normal.
weird
Just
masturbation,
masturbation.
I trust
Yeah.
Regular.
I reckon it's like when you sit on your hand to get it numb first, so it feels
Go
like
and go.
someone else.
Yeah,
Strangers.
go-
It's like that.
I can never feel my hand, so I'm always ready to go.
You should go to the doctor about that.
No, it's an advantage.
I think it's not normal. Maybe like not all the
I can
time.
still grab most things when I don't drop it.
How long can you grab them for?
Not very long.
Oh shit! You need to go doctor.
Just to the point of dropping it, just pushing it off the table. Pretty much.
Yeah, I just like shove things around.
Tyler, what's wrong with your hands?
Nothing. I'm just shoving.
No, I mean, like, why can't you feel things with your hands?
Yeah.
Good morning, Dan. Blue Hill.
What's up, Dan?
One dead.
What is Biggie talking about? Didn't read what, Biggie? Everyone says you haven't read it yet. Just trying to fit in. Hop on, Biggie. What are you doing?
He's got the link.
Maybe
You
it's
don't
not,
wanna-
it's not working.
You don't want to take 2 L's in one day, Biggie?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Tyler's fishing for him.
Well, anyways,
computer's not
guys,
working.
I gotta hop off. I actually gotta do some work. Some of us got work to do around here, but
Oh, here goes that crap.
just,
We're all working right now.
yeah, just pop by to say hi and come check me out tonight at the rap battle. I'm sure you will all be there,
I'm
right?
pretty sure everyone here will probably
These
be.
three of
We'll
you.
see.
Yeah.
See you in round 2, baby.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you in the finals.
All right. See you guys later.
See you guys.
All right.
Drac.
Appreciate
Take
y'all
care.
coming. Good stuff. Now we
I
need
miss him
to-
already.
I'll get this in the mail today.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to read that. Yeah.
Have a good cry.
You don't.
You have
You
to
don't have
sign-
to. Yeah, we'll do. We'll do. You don't have to put it on a plane to send it to me. I can wait a couple extra days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Airmail is acceptable, but it's not necessary. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Don't send it that way anyway, because Mark won't get it fast because he lives in the Bermuda Triangle.
Let me say something. I think he must have heard that because he airmailed me The last package he sent me.
Oh.
Like overnight airmail. A package with all these unique stickers and stuff on. I'm like, what is this? Is this even in the right address?
Chip doesn't even mess around. He's saying, you getting this tomorrow.
Yeah, that's how he put it on the plane. He's like, yeah, there's a Cessna out front on my tarmac. I'll just toss it in there.
Right.
Drop this off in Georgia on your way to the internet for me. I have all these key theories I need y'all to mail to the internet now, but drop this microphone off on the way.
I'm going to get a matching mic like you guys want whenever I see one of those go on sale. What are they called again? I was going to look at
HyperX.
HyperX.
There's something else too. Quadcast. HyperX Quadcast.
Yeah.
They're on sale at the moment.
Good morning, aggressively.
Yeah, I got it from JB.
Are they not on Amazon?
Go to JB. Look at JB Hi-Fi. You should find some.
What the hell are you saying? JB Hi-Fi?
Yeah, that's where Simon was.
2 letters, JB. You put them together, and it makes a brand.
JB Hi-Fi. It's where Simon works.
I've never even heard of that.
Don't even go there, Simon. Just send him one. Jesus.
Is it all Australia?
It's kind of like your Best Buys, I think. I think that's
that's not going to help me in America.
So could it be considered a better buy or a worse buy? Because there's only
No, it's considered a hi-fi. JB Hi-Fi.
Are you saying hi-fi like high five?
JB
No, hi-fi. Fi. FI.
You guys are all saying the rap battles tonight, and I'm like, man, I still got to go to sleep and wake up for it.
Or
That's like it's like 12 hours away.
You'll be fine, man.
Yeah, it's like 12 and a half hours away. You're good.
Just show up asleep with those glasses on. No one will know.
Either I sent you the link.
Good morning, Chop and Drop.
Where did you send it to me? Instagram?
Chip, I just noticed earlier in the stream that you're wearing headphones. We just couldn't tell.
Yes, I was. Oh,
there it is.
I'm sorry.
Either that's like your Secret Service dial into StreamYard.
Yeah, no, it's my headphones. It's either that or the big canned ones. I'm not. Yeah.
How do you get these things moving around on your screen, Chip? What's going on? You got like a border and everything. How do you do it?
OBS in service.
Yep.
He's a cheater.
OBS.
OBS.
Okay.
Use OBS and then set up a virtual camera and then connect StreamYard into that virtual camera. And then OBS gets the real camera.
I think putting my money out there, and I'm a betting man, and I like to lose money. I'm going to put it on Biggie.
Dude, I'm repping Australia, dude. What are you doing?
Huh? Sorry.
DJ Link throwing the fisting emojis in there. There it is.
That's scary.
DJ, if you're available, you do have the link to hop on.
He's working.
I think he said he's working.
Yeah, that's
working really hard.
We're all working, you know what I mean?
I know.
Working on building a future for these kids. And
so you got to move, Simon. You got to.
Yeah, man.
That's gotta suck, man. I hate moving.
Yeah, I got 60 or less than 60 days now to get the hell out of here and find somewhere.
You haven't got anywhere yet?
No, I haven't really been looking. I've just been sitting here avoiding it. I'll wait till the last minute.
That's the way. Yeah. Procrastination is the best.
Yeah.
I'm excited to set up a new place though, so I can set up my whole filming thing because
it's just like moving one thing to the other, like having all this, especially like moving for collectors. I think is worse than moving for anyone else, right? Fucking.
Yeah, but it's cool to get to a new place and be able to redo everything. You know what I mean? I think I'm looking forward to that.
It's just heavy. I remember when I moved into this house, I said when I moved into here, I was like, I don't want to move ever again. It was too much. It hurt my back, man. Lifting up all my boxes of fucking comics and
Yeah, the boxes are going to be
So many boxes of comics that it gets heavy.
Hit some with the.
Yeah,
That's right.
you might.
Just in case I didn't know, he's in charge. You tell from the wave.
I think your kid last night was in charge of it. I think Finn was.
Dude, he sacked out so hard last night.
That was pretty funny.
What are y'all looking forward to doing this weekend? I've got a Comic-Con here in Augusta that starts tonight. They have like a little 2-hour thing on Friday night, which is like really just, I guess, for the simple sake of going in and looking around at what you might try to buy later. I mean, of course you can buy stuff, but it's only like a 2-hour thing. And I guess you'll probably be there while a lot of people are setting up even, and getting here. But Saturday and Sunday at our it's a convention center, but like we have like a stadium, not a huge one, but we have like an arena, but it's at like the next biggest venue we have here. It's called the Augusta Toy and Comic Show. But there's like not like huge names, but like Sergeant Slaughter is always like the headliner because I think the guy who sets it up kind of knows him, so he was able to bring him in like when he first started doing them here, and it just kind of bled over and over, So they normally have like an exclusive Sergeant Slaughter figure. They do like a breakfast thing with him if you want to do it and whatnot. But there's a couple of Power Rangers that are going to be here, and the actor who played Jason in Friday the 13th Part 2 is going to be here. And some wrestlers and some artists and stuff. Not like huge name artists or anything like that, but
is that the first con you've been to since everything?
No, I haven't been yet because it's not till tonight.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is it the first con that?
Yeah, this will be the. They had it last year because like I'm in Georgia, so like they still did it, but I was working and didn't really try to make time for it. I'm naturally off this week and I didn't do anything extra to be able to attend it, but I'm gonna go. So it's 5 to 9 tonight. But yeah, I've got like a book that just happens to feature the Power Ranger that'll be there. Like I didn't own a single comic that had him on the cover. I didn't even buy this one. I bought a book off eBay and this guy threw in 2 bonus books, and one of them was this one, and that Silver Ranger right there is going to be there. So I'm going to get him to sign this as well as the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Lightning collection figure I got gifted to me 2 Christmases ago. That's pretty cool. So I'm excited about that.
You should try to get an interview with him.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know how much stuff. I'm going to try to do some stuff to get a little bit of content and something just to have a little bit of this and that. But I'm not trying to go in hard on crazy amount of content for the channel or this or that. But I just don't want to, Lee.
Yeah.
Like I'll have like some like pictures and little videos and stuff, I think, and I might try to do like little 1-minute segment interviews with people, you know what I mean? But it's not like I have like the setup or like I have anything. It'd just be on my phone, which is still worth doing, but I'm going to keep it kind of toned down to the level of stuff I'm working with, because the sound's probably going to be horrible in a big room with noise and just recording on my phone. And I plan on enjoying this with my family. Like we're taking the kids and stuff. So I'm going to try to keep it reasonable, keep my expectations low and just enjoy getting what I get. But at the bare minimum, I'll have tons of pictures that I can put into like Google Photos and it just animates it for you and put that out there. But it would be cool to get a few little segments,
Even like just a couple of people saying the stuff, fucking whacking happens here and we are whack. I mean, but your stuff.
Whack stuff if you want.
Whacking happens here.
I'm going to be excited about it. It's going to be fun. I don't know how much I'm excited just to go. I don't know if I'm like going to be looking for stuff to buy or just, just wander around. Because in my experience, traditionally, like cons are expensive, man. If you're like looking for like those books you're missing kind of thing.
I've never been to one, so I'm really interested to see prices at C2E2.
There's like this whole golden rule in my mind. Don't buy anything till the last day.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Like my dad would like literally have the conversation with people because he doesn't buy just like little things here or there. You know, he walks around and he's got specific stuff that he's looking for, and he'll go and find a stack of stuff and ask him and try like, hey, are you willing to do this? And if they say no, and he just asks them straight up, he's like, so you came to this place planning to take all this home with you? You know, like he's not asking them to give it away, but they're con prices. You know what I mean? It's like going to a car lot. The prices you see are not what they expect to get. They put them up because they will and deal them down.
Right. Yeah. They'll price them up on Friday, and then by Sunday, they don't want to take all those books home.
Well, but some jerks do. Like they think like they act like those antique mall sellers. Like, no, it's like fine, you can sit on it.
Yeah.
But then you have like places here in like town like that I can shop at any day of the week that has all kinds of stuff all the time. And he prices books to sell. You know, he's getting new merchandise all the time, buying more stuff and everything. So why are you going to just sit on books? Buy it, make your money, and keep it going. Like, you know, you make more money moving stuff quickly than you do sitting on stuff to try to squeeze every penny out of it you can. No, I'm not. I'm in Georgia, and at this point it's June, so not worth it. The only thing that I would dress up as is I have a Joker outfit I bought for Halloween like four Halloweens ago. And in my mind, it was expensive. So every time I wear it, I'm reducing the price of it. So it was like $80. So at this point, I only paid $20 for it because I've worn it like 4 times.
Yeah. That's how that works, actually.
I'm not trying to put a suit on.
That's why when I spend a bunch on a comic book, every time I pick it up and look at it, price just dropped.
Tyler, is this going to be your first con going to this year?
First ever, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Are you dressing up? You should. I think I mentioned this. You should dress like Lee, and Lee should dress like you.
I don't know if I'm dressing up. Lee's not going. I'm going with my wife, Lisa. Lisa might be dressing up.
He still should dress like you, though. Just shave all his hair except for his chin warmer, and then just walk around barefooted.
I couldn't do that to myself. It's pretty gross. Fucking disgusting.
No, I don't live in Chicago, Biggie. I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is like 3 hours from Chicago. And I have met Larry Bird multiple times.
That would be cool, Paul, just to get like the different people at least doing that, like Lee was mentioning. I was kind of thinking about that, just to have those clips to put together somehow. I have to learn how to edit, or just send them to Lee with like 5 schmeckles and ask him to do it.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, baby.
I thank you, Lee. For those that don't know, Lee is like my unofficial channel editor, which really is just like my countdown. And he sent me one other thing, but I think he just gets sick of seeing the same stuff I have on repeat. So just out of random, he'll send me something like, "What do you think of this?"
Yeah, man, I don't mind helping you out at all, man.
That's how I used to sell Bud, 20% off the fair market value, selling more bags per hour than my competitors. That's how you do it. I mean, you don't have to cut your own head off, but the way that collectible prices are, they're subjective and ever changing. So, you know, people appreciate feeling like you're giving them a good deal.
It also cuts off like people having to talk you down.
Yeah.
If you just cut it right where it's at, be like, hey, this is cheaper. Like, I'm giving it to you at this price. Then there's no messing around.
And I got my degree from the Cosmic Campfire University.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, basically, there's going to be 1,000 YouTubers at C2E2.
Oh yeah, and definitely, especially when you play them in full on your channel. But that's okay. You can do that anytime.
Good morning, John.
Morning, John.
John, if you want a link, let me know. I'll shoot you when you can hop on and hang out as well. And Ryan, you have a link if you want to jump on. But even if you mark it way down, you're still going to get clowns that want a discount. Yeah, dude, all the books that I that I've been putting up on Instagram on that second account, we just straight have them marked to sell. They're just priced to move. And there's been one person that messaged like, "Hey, I was wanting to get these. See if you do like a deal on getting a lot of them." Like, to be honest with you, man, they're already priced at the bare bottom. And his response was, "Okay, cool, just asking. I appreciate it." And he bought them. Just right then and there. Like they're at a great price. But people, it doesn't hurt to ask. I don't take any offense in it.
I'm glad you didn't take offense to that.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
So much.
He was taking offense to what?
Everything.
People asking for markdown on stuff, even if they're already priced really well.
What? Who cares? Just say no. I price it really well.
Yeah, that's what Nancy Reagan taught me.
Just say no.
Yep. Chip got it.
Who's Nancy Reagan?
The one that saved America from drugs.
Yep.
Single-handedly.
Good job.
Yeah. Good on her.
He's needed that.
And now you can just buy it at a local store.
Yeah.
Don't have to find the guy in the corner.
Which is really sad because, he's just trying to support his family. He's trying to put his kids through kindergarten.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't have a job.
Yeah, he's out of a job.
Wow.
Oh, man, I remember Dare going through that program at school with a little lion with a T-shirt on.
I love Dare.
Dare?
It was a program that was implemented at schools. It meant drug awareness, resistance, education. And they would teach you about drugs and gangs and how to avoid them. And pretty much it just spawned a whole generation of drug addicts.
Yeah. I was gonna say it sounds like it just the word, and the way they're selling. We had this thing, an ad in Australia called Stoner Sloth. Do you remember Stoner Sloth, Simon? You don't remember Stoner Sloth?
I used to be a stoner sloth, but
There was these ads in Australia, and it did the complete opposite of what it was trying to do. Like the government was, trying to do these ads like a warning ad if you smoke weed or anything like that. Yeah, you'll turn into a stoner sloth, and it's like
I was like, man.
Man, he's like this puppet, this giant sloth trying to pass the salt and shit. And it was just the funniest shit ever. It was like it just turned into a meme. It was a giant fail on the government trying to put out a anti-drugs fucking.
And after the Dare thing kind of came and went, and it didn't go away necessarily, DJ, they changed it to this program called GREAT. It was a different acronym.
Drugs are great.
It was like gang resistance education and training. They just changed it from drugs to gangs.
There
That
was
way we can include it under that bigger umbrella, and kind of get away from the stigma of Nancy Reagan and crap.
Oh, damn.
Look at El Tyler.
Dare.
And it'll be great. The sequel to Dare.
Yeah. I'm still looking forward to those videos that I'm sure he has coming soon.
No, don't say that.
That clip of Scott cracking up when y'all did the little fight club, just threw the image up there, the overlay for half a second and took it down. And he was like so serious. And if he had drink in his mouth, it would have spit all over.
Oh, I know. He was not ready for that.
I let that play at least 15 times. And as it was going, I'm just laughing more and more. It was just so genuine.
Going through so many.
And then Todd laughing in the background. His laugh was so perfectly timed.
That was an infectious clip. It really was, man. That was a good moment. Good morning, Thomas. How are you this morning? Happy Friday. Welcome to the Hangout. If you've got a topic you want to hear this exclusive panel discuss on, keep it to yourself because we're not
talking about that shit. Don't bring it up. Simon, so we haven't touched on your glasses. Can you see through them? Is it a struggle?
No, it's fine, mate. I can see. I can see easily.
Is there flashing? Can you see the flashing?
So it only annoys us. Perfect.
Yeah.
No, it really doesn't bother me. I think it's cool.
It's
Do they
Simon.
do other things? Do they like do?
I think they do.
Ryan, you could come on.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna rock up tomorrow with this one because I'm getting paid for tomorrow.
There you go.
Are you?
That's awesome.
Well, his
Doesn't
tomorrow
everybody- doesn't everybody get
day,
money?
right?
That's a crap one.
Ryan, we need you to come on and give us your thoughts on Reagan and include your thoughts on trickle down economics, the pros and cons, please.
I like Biggie's idea.
Leave Ronald out of the discussion.
If you could put custom like words on your glasses, that would be pretty cool.
Tyler sucks.
Yeah, that would be funny. Can you do that? Can you put custom stuff?
I've seen ones where you can actually do that. I think you get it like an app and you can like program it.
So you have the cheap one?
Oh, dude, these cost me I got this from work for like $8. Best $8 I've ever spent.
Okay, so Best Buy doesn't sell products like that. You
Oh,
have,
wait.
you have to do a knockoff Best Buy, like a JB High Five or something.
High five.
Or Wish.com, one of the two.
Wish.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I first discovered Wish, like talk about like a window shopping wet dream. It was fantastic. And then I ordered like a t-shirt to see what it was about and an ass baton like the police have, the ones that you sling out like Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
All of it was garbage.
It's the first appearance of my hair.
You're good.
I bought a hoodie off Wish once, right? Just to test it out. It was like $11 because I wanted to use it for my Red Hood cosplay. And I read a review, and there was this dude saying how awesome it was, and it was the biggest piece of crap hoodie, right? And he took a selfie with it, wearing it while in front of his BMW. And I'm like, why are you buying $11 hoodies off bloody Wish if you got a BMW?
I don't think he was, man. That's how they get you. You look at these nice pictures of NECA figures and stuff, and then you get them in. And like they got the arms for legs and the legs for heads and stuff.
You can tell even on eBay.
Look great.
It's like Sid put them together from Toy Story.
Dude, now that I think about it, that guy who's always in the chat asking everyone to stand up and remove their headphones so he can see their shirt, that's the guy getting the picture for Wish. Not the products, just the pictures.
The last time you told him no.
Yeah. I need him to show us his shirt first.
Yeah. DM me a picture of your shirt and he has no pants on, but he has a shirt on.
Straight Porky Pig in it.
I think Biggie liked your hair.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't have anything under my It's a void of time and space. Yeah, well, we're all gonna be there one day, right? Maybe not Simon.
No, his is glued on, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely a wig. How often do you have to dye it, Simon?
Just every time I get a haircut.
You dye your hair?
For the moment. Huh?
You dye your hair?
Oh yeah, he might not dye it.
I dyed half black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was natural.
Natural redhead.
Yeah.
Does one side of your hair feel real gross and the other side feel like it's normal?
It does, man. I've been doing it. I've been doing this straight. I haven't changed it since for 18, 19 years now.
Right.
Wow.
God,
How old are you?
Man, I wish I was doing everything.
Only right there. You're gonna look
Yeah,
like
I'll-
Draken in
I
a
might go
few-
half bald. Maybe this
Yeah,
half
you're
is
gonna look like, just like Draken in a few months with just no hair on the side of your head.
There's a knock at the door.
Answer it.
What do you want me to do about it?
Knock at the door as well.
Are you gonna answer it?
Just knock at it. Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh, what? I thought you were at work.
Oh, I'm working from home.
Oh,
So I just had to get my stuff done. And yeah, I got it done.
your whole day's done?
This whole day's done.
Not my whole day, but
Just started.
no, it was
So-
just something important that I had to get done. So I just knocked it out. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up?
And I use that term loosely.
Hey. I like it. I like being loosely gentleman.
I'm
Yeah,
as loose as they get.
that's the
Yeah.
best. That's the best kind of gentleman. A loose gentleman.
Oh, definitely. Especially if you ask my dad.
Nice. Oh, you have a dad? That's awesome.
That must have been nice.
Yeah. How was it like growing up with a dad?
Loose. Well, I'm loose now.
Okay. No follow-ups there.
No, you got that one, Lee. You got it.
I am stumped.
Are you excited for the rap battle tonight, DJ?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited because there's new blood. So Simon 84 and Drac. I think that's gonna be
Except
awesome.
for Biggie, he's not new.
No, I didn't say blue. I didn't say Biggie.
Didn't say blue.
No, I said new blood. 84 Simon and Drac.
Yeah, but I'm just saying Biggie's not new. He's been here a bunch.
Third time lucky.
Will he ever go away? We don't know.
I didn't think I would get attacked. I feel bullied. I am triggered right now.
No.
Biggie's gonna be here forever. He said he'd come on 10 times until he won. I think after 10 times, you're gonna have to let him win.
It's one of those things like after 10 kids, you don't have to pay child support anymore.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Oh, that's the key, huh?
I don't know if that's true. That's an urban legend. That's what everybody says.
Said in the other room. That's not true.
Dang, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds worse. Yeah, for sure.
So that's like when you have 6, you might as well just go for the 10.
Yeah, Pokin, you can claim those 10 now.
Yep.
Hey, there's a man. Dude, he's going to be on 7.5 questions on Orders Hide's channel tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I cannot wait to hear that conversation between Scott and Joe. That should be epic.
That's just the right amount of questions, really.
Yeah, it's almost a half a question too much and half a question too little, but they found that magic spot.
I mean,
Wow. I'm looking up. Do you have to pay child support after 10 kids? And instead, I wrote, "Do you have to pay child support after 10 questions?" Damn it, Jimmy!
God, if only.
Don is in your head.
Once you get on the Don's channel, you're good.
Yeah.
Just submit it to the government. I was on 10 questions.
They'll completely waive all the child support.
You're good.
I don't feel like reading.
We all watched it. Of course, it's not a yes or no answer. It's a long, complicated answer. What's up, Justin?
Hey, Justin.
You jumping on, Pocan? Or Justin? You should jump on.
Yeah, Justin. Come
What
on.
is going on, Justin?
You said no to Justin? Okay.
I said, what is going I don't say no to people.
No.
No, you cannot join. You shall not pass. Comic books. How's that Superman show?
Fantastic.
It is?
It is absolutely fantastic. That's why it made the thumbnail.
Oh, that's why.
It was this week's episode was just not saying that Loki's bad, but this episode was like a banger of an episode for Superman, while Loki was an unfortunate but necessary low-key moment. Like low-key moment. Straight filler.
Whoa.
I disagree. We found out a lot of stuff in this episode. It just wasn't
That good?
It
not that it wasn't good. It was good. We found out a lot of stuff. It moved the story along. It just people that I don't know. It didn't have that spectacle type thing to it.
That's what I'm saying. It was necessary to kind of develop the characters a little bit.
Did we all see it?
Yeah.
Everyone important saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not important. Oh, Simon, you didn't see it?
He hasn't watched any of it yet.
Loki
We've already
died.
spoiled it.
Loki died.
I'll forget everything anyway, mate. It's all good.
He's died a bunch of times at this point.
Basically, Loki died. He fucked his future self.
And that is how you die.
I don't think she's Loki.
Oh, what's that?
I think she's a Loki variant, but just that's who Enchantress is going to be in the MCU, is just a Loki variant. That's
Yeah,
how they have a little changing.
No, I could definitely see that. If they have some sort of love thing, that is going to be disgusting.
Hey, I need to ask, DJ and Justin, are you guys like in the same room?
Yes.
Yeah, background.
They're next to each other.
Nice, Justin. Dude, put your lights onto your cabinet. You're making me look bad.
DJ and Justin, are you in the same room?
What's going on, Justin? How are you this morning?
Oh, that is funny.
I'm good. I can't complain.
Oh, you do it from there.
Nice.
He's got the Star Wars show in there.
Wow, that is awesome. And
I've
I have to get up and turn the light switch on to get my lights going.
Oh no, I purposely chose a setup that I wouldn't have to do that much work.
I go into each individual box and turn the light on.
Oh wow.
Nah, I'm just joking.
I've always wanted to know, Justin, when you created Two Brothers Comics, how hard was it for you to find two brothers?
Actually, I just put an ad out on Craigslist and just kind of sifted through all of those responses and picked out the right ones, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the right ones. And they're twins.
They are twins.
I can't tell them. I can't tell them apart.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just called both of them Dustin. Just so I could.
It's close enough.
Yeah. What?
Ryan, you've only seen the first episode? Come on, Ryan.
Hey, Brandon.
Justin, are you watching Loki? What'd you think?
I've only seen the first episode.
What are you doing? What'd you think of that one?
I mean, it was standard, typical, Disney Plus Marvel show. I'm not watching it. I just haven't had the time to sit down and watch the next episodes.
Yeah.
I love it. I think the way it's filmed is fantastic. I think the way it's filmed is better than the like WandaVision and what was the other one? I totally forgot. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the production on it's fantastic, and the designs that they went with for the TVA and just like the photography and the palette for the show is just amazing.
Yeah, like I feel besides the other, well, this is the closest of the shows that I feel is connected to the MCU. Like the other ones are just like standalone stuff. Like this one is actually like connected, and it makes it feel that way. Like in this last episode when everyone died.
Wait a minute.
No. Dank says Dank says spoiler warning, Loki is bisexual. He is not, sir. He is fluid.
Remy Q. What's going on?
Remy Q with the ice cream, baby.
Ice cream.
Let me switch you over.
What's for breakfast?
I love to be switched over.
Yeah, switch him over. Smack
again
it,
and again, baby.
Down. That's how you become a loose gentleman.
I liked WandaVision more because I thought they were trying to do something different, and they succeeded in everything they did except for the last episode just being Marvel again. But
yeah,
but that's just me. I thought it was great. I've watched it twice.
I thoroughly enjoyed all of it, WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. I watched WandaVision twice in its entirety. I didn't do the same with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I can't with Falcon. It was just all right.
I think it was better than all right, but it wasn't great.
It wasn't. They definitely. I've only watched all of them one time through. Like my daughter watched WandaVision while I was there, but I wasn't paying no attention to it. But I think just for me, it's just wanting to know what they're going to do. Once I know, I'm good. I move on. Like there's no real big spectacle fights or moments. Like Endgame, I've watched the last 45 minutes of Endgame countless times. The rest of the movie, I've only watched when I saw it in theaters the 2 times. I could care less about the first 2.5 hours of the game.
Was that Mark's wife?
She said it's real frustrating.
Yeah, she's the hardest gamer.
Oh, that's hilarious. I watch Endgame. I still get goosebumps. I still cry and shit in Endgame, man. When fucking Cap lifts up the hammer. I got goosebumps right now. Oh my god.
It's like she just said she wants to be able to rewatch the whole thing, but the first 2.5 hours are just pointless.
I don't think so. I love when they went back in time. I went in the theater and I saw 2012 on the screen. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Yo, I agree when you see it for the first time, but then when they get there, what do? You watch Captain America make jokes about his own ass. You watch Hulk pretend like he's mad at a car. They don't get in. They don't get involved. They intentionally stay away. So story wise, cool. The whole movie was just a big love letter and a sign off to a decade of existing movies, which was necessary and fantastic, but it just doesn't have an immense relapse value like the last 45 minutes do. I'm not saying it's bad. It was what it was supposed to be, but
I disagree. I can rewatch it all.
Yeah, I disagree too. Like I'll watch with today's Saturday. So like my wife is going somewhere on Saturday. I'll be home alone. Saturday is gonna be Infinity War and Endgame. The second time this month. Like whenever she does something that I'm not involved in, Infinity War and Endgame, dude.
I've watched the whole Infinity War countless times as well. That, in my opinion, is the best movie in the MCU as a whole. Like it just delivers on everything.
Oh, it's so good.
It's huge.
That's me with Into the Spider-Verse. If I'm like, what should I watch? I don't know. I'll throw on Into the Spider-Verse every time.
When Thor shows up in Infinity War and comes down in like a blaze of lightning and just screams, "Give me Thanos!"
Oh my god!
I was got goosebumps.
I know, me too.
That was the moment of the movie.
My only gripe
to my pants in that scene. I swear, it was like I couldn't control my pants anymore. I had to change my pants right there and then.
That's why I didn't go with pants to the theater that day because I knew it would be like
so smart.
Yeah,
I wish I could do that.
Just go with the holeless popcorn bucket, put it right in your lap. You're set.
Yes, with the hole, but then you have to get it covered because what happens is that it might. and then you're really done. I think in that scene they could have. I don't know. The music was bad, even though I love that whole scene. But if they would have put the Immigrant Song, the Led Zeppelin from Thor Ragnarok, it would have tied that together, and that would have been amazing. But that's just my.
I wasn't a big fan. Like the soundtrack to Ragnarok was great, but it felt like it didn't fit in the overall. You know what I mean? It just felt very Guardians of the Galaxy to me. And
I loved it. I thought Ragnarok, because I love Flash Gordon. So basically, Ragnarok is just Flash Gordon.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Ragnarok was still like it was super funny. I've rewatched it a bunch of this. When I first watched it, this is so different than everything they've done with Thor up until this point. It just felt like they intentionally leaned into the Guardians of the Galaxy style, which was well received, and they're just trying to make more people that watch them enjoy them. I get that, but I kind of wish they'd lean more into the sword and sorcery genre with him and let it be his own style. But
I've read, I'm not sure if it was true or not, but it was like 80% of Ragnarok was improvised, like the dialogue.
I can see that.
That's why it was so funny, because it was just like random shit. Like when Thor was telling him about that, when Loki transformed to a snake and stuff, and he's like, I'm a snake. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah. Hey. My kids man.
Hey.
Monkey. Here.
Am I orange?
Jeremy, what flavored Doritos?
No, it looks like it's fixed, DJ.
Burning hot. Flaming hot lime.
Ew.
Flaming hot lime.
Oh, let me see if my tea is ready.
What is it? So the lime's a bit of a calmer on the flaming hot.
Bit of tang.
Yeah, that's good.
Everyone get out and leave. So.
Screw it.
Hope you put it in park. So how's it going, Justin? What are you working on?
I've got a book that I'm working on this morning from Ben Goldsmith, who wrote a book, Mad Cave. He's got some titles at Source Point Press with art by Alex Cormack.
Nice. I watched Jack's interview with Jason Douglas for Parallel the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I've got it slotted up 503, sent me a copy. I've heard nothing but amazing things about that. I'm looking forward to reading that.
We came back, Lee. Hop on back on, Lee. There you go. I can only be gone so long because I'm just standing outside of my car like a jackass.
Yeah. I'm going to run, boys.
No, don't leave me.
I've got to leave you, mate. So
No.
I got some shit I got to do before I go to bed. Get my
Is it
rest.
make up all the photos?
Before I come to your camp.
I'm looking forward to tonight, sir. I have high expectations for you.
No, I'm shitting myself. Thanks for having us on, Mark.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. See you next Friday.
All right, cool. All right, boys, have fun, and fuck you, Tyler.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
We love you, God.
I remember the first time I saw that dude. It made my day.
Yo, I had seen on Instagram, he did a commercial for like a Greek hair salon. And it was like in the commercial, so he's there. He was like, "Yo, we're here in the blah blah salon. Jesus Christ, come get your hair done. Jesus Christ." Yo, it was the most randomest thing in the world. Holy shit, isn't it? I'm trying to see Justin's hot toy collection. Justin, what's your favorite hot toy?
Oh,
No, not Nebula.
Probably the original, original armor Mando
I disagree.
or Spider Punk.
I disagree with your favorite.
You are not allowed to like that one.
Tell us what Justin's favorite hot toy is, DJ.
How about tell me
that-
what my favorite one isn't?
Yeah, I can't see, to be honest. I got some old eyes, but that's a good one. That original armor Mando. I got the second version, the deluxe version with Grogu. Spoiler alert.
I'm assuming you saw the one they announced today.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry for nerding out, guys. But the one today looks
hot toy guys are.
Yeah. So this is my hot toys room, and then I have a hot toy room.
Is that where the swing is?
Sex dungeon.
The safe word is fellatio.
Actually, the safe word is flaming hot Doritos.
Yeah. Are you still working on moving to the bigger room for the new setup, DJ?
So what happens is, so right now it's empty. I put like all my short boxes in there. So all my short boxes in there. My big ass Thanos statue is just in there taking up space. I need to make the shelves. So I'm waiting for my boy to come in who has a construction company to help me do the shelves. And he's like super busy. So like the construction here and everybody wanting to redo their shit, like with everybody's getting the stimulus check. So everybody's working on their house. So it's just like moving back. But we have the design. Like I did the whole design that I want and everything like that is just creating like the shelving units. So I don't want like just to put it up. I want like to build it into the wall and stuff like that. But it's going to take longer than what I thought it would be. And I am very disappointed, sir. Thank you for asking.
So when are you going to have it done?
We'll check back in next Friday.
I mean, hopefully by the end of the summer. Like if I'm being realistic, I mean, I want it done as soon as possible. But hopefully by the end of the summer, like the room is completely empty. Like everything is off the walls. I can't paint yet because we got to get sheetrock to build the shelves out and the lumber and all that other stuff. But
money talks, DJ. Just trade your watch. It'll be done tomorrow.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. So this watch, the battery has been dead for like 2 years. It's been 7:15, like every time I do a video.
So it's flex scan proper. That's all.
That's why you always do it drunk.
On Fridays, yeah. Fridays, I swig a beverage or two or three.
DJ has to move his hot toys into another room, so he hired a construction crew.
No.
It's delayed because the construction crew can't come out. The engineers and designers that it takes to make the shelving units are delayed on real New York City construction. Sorry, I don't have time for your Hot Toys room.
Did you just call me a bougie bitch? I'm getting bougie bitch vibe.
That is too funny.
I think it's gangster, man. No, you do you, man. That's just.
Let me back up.
Somebody said, "Hey, how's that other room coming?" You're like, "Oh, I hired a construction crew guy, and he's delayed because of all the work that he's doing."
Let me rephrase. So he has a construction company. It's my best friend. So he's just gonna help me do it. So he's the same guy who did like downstairs for us, the basement, like we did it together. So it's no charge. That's why I'm like waiting. It's not like I hired somebody. So at the end of it, we'll have steaks and beer. But first, the architect has to come and survey the room.
Yes.
What are you gonna do with that room?
Sex dungeon? No. What are we gonna do with this?
Another one?
I don't know. Because I was telling my wife to build an office here, but it's like she's I think going back to work full time in September. So I don't know. Right now, I have no idea. What should I do? Go.
I don't know.
Yoga studio.
Have a second room with more comics in it. That's what I would want.
The Remy Q guest bedroom.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, we could swing that. I already told her even when I move out this room. So there's a closet right here. I was like, the closet, all my shit is staying in the closet. That's already there. I'm not moving that stuff. So that's how it starts, right? I'm not moving the stuff that's in the closet. Then it's gonna be like, okay, I'm not moving this shelving unit. Okay, I'm not moving. So it's just like I'm just getting another room basically.
I mean, you could have a second set like Two Bros has. I mean, Dustin has a couple sets, right?
I've never watched that channel.
Yeah.
And you're better off for it.
And Bueller has a couple sets.
Yeah, what the hell?
What's up?
Remy changed his camera view.
My Milo brother.
My Milo brother. How are you?
I'm going all right. Hey, how are you? I'm looking for something to eat on Uber Eats at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay on here too long because driving out here in the fucking country, you lose. Oh shit, there's a cop.
You're going to see who is it? Jeff Lemire?
Yes, and Tom Taylor.
What?
Yeah.
Wasn't today Clayton Crane too?
Yeah, it's just Clayton Crane.
Oh, okay. Oops. Tell him I said hi.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll remember you.
Tell him it's DJ Lynx.
DJ Lynx.
Yeah, make sure you emphasize it like that. Lynx. Because if you say Lynx, he's not going to know who the hell I am.
So how do I do that again?
Hey, Clayton Crane, my friend DJ Lynx sends his regards.
Oh my God, you sneaky bastard.
There you
I'm
go.
sure if I say it that way, he'll remember.
Yeah. He's going to
Then
be
you
like,
have to start singing the songs. You have to do that straight up.
Was that anything like the song?
I guess.
I don't think it was.
I don't know how it goes.
It's exactly the song. Don't fuck with me, Tyler, or else I'll kill you.
Nah, yeah, that was it, Lee. Thank you for watching my
thank you.
channel, Lee. You're amazing. Unlike Todd's co-host.
My piece of shit of a cunt.
Todd doesn't have a co-host.
Hey, Panda, how long of a drive is it to go over there?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Holy shit.
Barely worth it.
12 hours.
2.
No, 2 hours. 2 hours.
You know, I hate driving places. Like
I do too. I'm like 20 minutes is far enough for me.
Yeah.
I hate driving, dude. Like we went to a con a couple of weeks ago in Connecticut, and that's what it took us with traffic and everything almost 3 hours. I wanted to slip my wrists.
Yeah.
Go to Terrificon?
Nah, I might. So I think it's gonna be one of those last minute things, man.
I
You
might
going?
have to head up there.
Yeah, you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm close by. Well, just about an hour away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might. It might be one of those last minute things where I'm like, gotta go to Terrificon. Yeah, it might be like a spur of the moment, spontaneous thing. I hope my wife isn't watching this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I definitely want to go.
Oh, dude, the 616 Comics is going to be at Terrificon.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What are you getting signed today, Panda? I've got a one comic signed by Clayton Crane. I want it. It's I think it's Batman '88. So whatever one Alfred dies in.
Check my backpack.
Alfred died.
Don't take your Jesus, Panda.
I'm just.
If you can just pull over, Panda, and show us all the books you're getting.
Yeah, pull over and show us all the books.
I believe in you.
I'll show you once I get there. Maybe I can get the Wi-Fi for Brian. Why am I biggest size?
Because we're about to see the books you're getting signed.
Can't you just tell us? If you just tell us, we could look them up ourselves.
That's that YouTube content creator mentality. Oh, let me show you.
Yeah,
exactly.
It runs into a deer.
So I've got that Venom. I paid for the VIP, so I don't have to be waiting in line the whole time. I'm going to be one of the first, 10 people in or something like that.
Yeah. Waiting in line for suckers.
Black, white, Venom 100.
That's a good one.
And then I'm going to get a Teenage Mutant Turtle Power Rangers #1, the Clay Brain, and I'm sure Mark has it, but he's got the orange version of it, right?
I've got the limited rainbow variant on background. Instead of just the blue background, it's got all the colors of the Rangers on it.
And I've got the blue background. So if you want to show off that comic, that's the one that I'm going to get. I'm going to get signed and probably slabbed at the same time. So just 2 different things. That's it.
No.
How much was this all in? Like the meet and greet, the signing, and all that stuff. How much do you have to come out of pocket for that?
Okay, so the VIP tickets.
Nice.
There you go. That's the one. And I've got the all blue cover.
That's nice, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get the Infinity signature on there. I want to get the Murder Infinity signature, but I think I'm gonna get the Murder Infinity signature on the Venom 200.
I was about to say, I don't know anything that screams Power Rangers or Turtles more than Murder, so you should go with that.
Right?
That fits perfectly.
For the people that don't know in the chat, what is the Murder signature? I don't know. So that's why.
It's where it makes it have like a little bit of a blood splatter to the signature.
Oh, wow.
Can you not share screen, Mark?
Say what?
Can you not share screen?
Yeah, we can share screen.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, you want us to show it on the screen?
Pay attention to the road, bro.
Let me look it up.
Murder.
It's pretty violent, I must say. A murder signature. Why does a signature have to be so violent? Could say a splatter signature.
Yeah, it looks like the blood splatter. And they just nicknamed it the murder signature.
So violent. Somebody think of the children.
There's been a murder. Oh, what the hell?
Like, it's pretty tiny. You can't really see it. Can you? Yeah, there we go. Zoom. Bring it in. Go to the side. Just nice and tiny. What the fuck is this?
Oh, shout out to Alexander up on the top.
Alexander?
I just saw Alexander. Is that Alexander? Doomsday Clock Sucks, Alexander?
I haven't seen him in ages.
I caught him. He has another name. So he was in somebody's live and said the same thing, how MCU ruined comics or some shit. I don't know.
Where is he now? What's he in here?
He's doing 3 to 5 in Sing Sing.
It's XJ3 Jenny something now is Alexander's handle.
Yeah. Pocan, it's 9 p.m. Eastern, sir.
What time is that in Australia?
Let me guess. Hold on. If it's 9 p.m. Eastern,
Purple.
10 a.m. Australia? I don't know. Does that sound right?
No.
All right, so
I'd say like
7 a.m.
11 p.m. 11 a.m.
11 a.m. All right.
Yeah, I think that's right because 8 a.m. is 6 p.m. Eastern.
Steve, are you at the signing already?
Yep.
He camped out. You know, Steve.
Yeah, he saw the post and it was about this guy camping out, so I'm gonna head over this morning.
Yeah.
He made a hammock out of all the leftover sleeves.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't want to have fear of missing out on sidewalk action.
Oh man, Steve is funny when he said in the chat where he asked the guy how the guy got pissed off at him and was wait a minute, I don't know if you guys were there. That he's in his comic book store. He told the guy, how do you stay busy? Because there was like light traffic in the comic book store, and the guy got pissed off at him. So and he was just like, I can't believe this guy was mad at me. I'm like, you basically told him, how the hell are you guys still in business in a different way?
The owner of the comic shop got mad at him?
Nah, like one of the workers. So he said, how do you stay busy all day? And the guy was just like, you got us fucked up.
Yeah.
You got us fucked up. So
I worked at my LCS. That was my first job, and it's a busy job.
Yeah, so the guy got mad at him. I've always wanted to work at a comic book store. Like I applied in Midtown Comics for like a part-time job when they were like seasonal around Christmas, and they didn't call me back.
I love we got 2 people in here driving. It's amazing.
Oh, sweet. Here we go.
God forbid they get into him.
Steve, tell us how it is that you picked off the LCS workers, Tom King, all these comic-related people. It's just your job to piss them off. We want to hear the story.
All right, so first off, that comic book store sucks. Like, I hate that place.
Tell him why you mad, son.
I hate that place so much. Like, I never want to go there. Like, okay, before I tell the story, like, one time I went in at open, right? And I was like, okay, I'm going to try to get me a Venom comic. They had one on the shelf. Like, they don't stock anything, like nothing, right? Like, they suck. Anyways, I was there the other day. I had time finally, and there was no one else in there. No one, except for me. And I was like, hey, you know, like, what do you do to stay busy in here? Do you just read a bunch of comics or what? And he goes, man, you got it fucked up. And I was like, what? He's all like, we're a lot busier than you think. And I was like, okay. I don't know. This dude was just being a complete asshole. So I fucking bounced. And that's it.
And we're gonna splice that little clip of you using some foul words, and that is gonna be the new Burt fan promo right there. Burt fan,
every Thursday night, or you got us fucked up.
Basically,
you got us fucked up. That should be a new show name for sure. You got us fucked up.
That's actually a genius idea.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, about like misconceptions
I'm actually
of like
ready to I'm actually ready. I can show you shit that I'm going to get signed today because I'm not a fucking pussy like Panda. I got my shit right here.
Jesus Christ.
What did I just come back to?
I don't know what's happening.
He's talking about pussy.
Jesus, Steve.
Jesus.
See how big my finger is, Steve? Fuck.
This is what happens when Clayton Crane is in town. Steve turns gangster.
Oh look,
Oh.
I can show the books.
Hey Panda, this is how you display books while driving.
Yeah, look. Burke's got it.
Oh shit!
Deer!
Oh god.
Deer.
Another deer.
It wasn't a deer. It was actually the worker from that comic book store.
I got that one signed in blue and it looks great. That little blue box on it, whatever on the top right, I got it signed to match that and it looks great.
Oh, where it says arachnid? Ah, that's awesome.
Look at Elbeck.
You never wear sleeves, do
This is
you?
dedication to the craft.
You have a purple shirt and a blue hat on.
Oh, that's a hat?
It's a purple hat.
Oh, I thought there was a
They don't
yarmulke.
even match.
Dude, that's a purple hat.
Oh, snap. That's Finn's hat that he A-OK to Bert. Wow, he got frozen flexing.
No, he's not frozen. He's just holding it.
Ah, shit. Nah, I have to head back to work in a bit. Nah.
Don't leave me.
I know. I'm sorry. Lee, are you going to be on the rap battle in July?
Maybe not July. Maybe the one after.
Okay.
Maybe one after. Maybe give you like
Pussy.
give you one without a whacker on there. You know.
Yeah.
Let you have a breath. Let you breathe without a whacker around. You know.
That's the only reason people watch is because of the whackers.
Mm.
Oh,
See how-
fucking
see how-
Mark's gone. God damn it.
What?
Okay, I
What?
pulled it out. I pulled it out.
Just the book. Okay.
Why'd you say fuck?
He got it. He found it.
I knew you wanted pussy.
And Mark, he made it big.
Like that,
Make him big. He
Make
found it.
Panda big. Oh, that's the one you cracked. Wasn't that slabbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. It reminds me of Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
It exactly reminds me of Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. That's crazy. And you guys are meeting up with Carlito, right?
No, sadly not this year.
Oh, okay.
Want to take this car?
What's up, Ryan?
What's up?
Yo!
Is this full?
I'm gonna bounce in a minute so somebody else could get back on.
No, we don't want anybody else.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't.
The
Is
one and
10
only
the max or is it
DJ
12?
Link.
I think it's 10. I don't know.
Yeah, I think 10 is the max.
I'm actually gonna head out too. I have to take the little guy outside to play for a little bit.
Started making like a baby and
Hey,
head
Dave.
out.
A little
Gotcha.
sit
You don't
easy.
have to. That's
Oh my
a
gosh,
choice
all
you
you
make.
see is the hand.
Later, guys. Have a great day.
Actually, now that Ryan's here, I think
Justin, draw a face on
I'm
your
gonna head
head.
out too.
That's a nice hand, Justin. You could be a hand model.
That's the kind of hand
Thank
that
you.
Captain checks.
Oh, it's gone now.
It's the kind
Make
of hand I'll
Justin big
take
so you
home
can
for my
see his
mother.
hands.
Yeah, make Justin big. I'm like fascinated with his backdrop there. Look, look
Oh
at that.
wow!
Ooh,
backdrop.
why don't you
Oh,
open them right
man.
away, Justin?
Oh,
you
wait,
always say like
Shadow variant.
every time you always say I have
Ooh.
like 4 to open, and the next time I have 6 to
Ooh, wow.
open. Why is that?
Oh my god. Look at that Darth Vader. Look at that Emperor Palpatine and his throne. So sexy. The curves on the throne accentuate his knees as he sits.
Let's check out that shirt real quick, Justin.
Yeah, that's what I was about
Justin's
to say.
favorite things.
Hold on. I'll make it easier.
A vagina would have been my number one, I'm just saying.
Looks like it's number 2. For
Oh,
him.
I'm sorry. There's a child present. Oops.
That is his number 1, Kirby.
Kirby, Gwen, comments.
Oh, that's my dog. Kirby is my dog.
Oh,
Gwen.
Gwen is my daughter.
Dude, that's her name too. That's my daughter's name.
Comics your wife?
Oh wow.
Oh no, Liz is my wife. That's why she's number 10.
like Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why Wolverine was number 10.
I don't see hockey bags.
3D Doritos, bring them back.
They are back.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Oh my god, I did not know.
I'm so
I
glad
didn't
that
either.
you guys decided to do this while I'm driving, as I'm trying to read your shirt.
We read it for you.
Justin,
Yeah,
that's
we'll all
my daughter's
leave and then we
name.
can come back once you get there so you can read stuff.
His daughter's name is Gwen. Also,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yep. I somehow convinced my wife to name our first daughter Gwen and our second daughter Kate after Kitty Pryde.
That's tight.
And yet she only made number 10 on the list.
It was my wife that came up with the idea to name our daughter Gwen. She knows like I'm a Gwen Stacy over Mary Jane kind of guy.
Yeah. I love that Twitter is a bunch
We were thinking of names. Twitter was hitting nothing, and she mentioned Gwen and it like kind of teared me up a little bit. So that's what we went with.
We named my daughter Diamond after my favorite stripper. So
Oh yeah.
my wife got to choose the middle name. So
What's the middle name?
Mary.
Oh,
After her favorite stripper.
Weak.
Yeah, like super weak sauce. It's like from a movie from the 1920s.
After her favorite Poppins.
That is true. I would have preferred Poppins. So Diamond Poppins. But
Yeah.
then she chose Mary.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Somebody's lagging.
What?
Oh, I thought it was just my hearing.
Maybe.
Imagine Burke pulls
now,
out
guys.
that panda and gives him the finger. That would be awesome.
I'm gonna have to be on text only live streams.
Fuck Discord.
Don't you hate it? Don't you hate it when you order something from like Uber and it's going to be here in 10 minutes and then it pushes back another 10 minutes when it gets to that time when it was supposed to be here?
Y'all have Uber in Australia? Congratulations.
Sorry?
Y'all have Uber in Australia?
Oh yeah, for the last seven decades. At least.
They just deliver the food in reverse, like they drive reverse all the way.
It's kangaroos and emus.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They just hop up and
they needed to.
Here you go.
Oh wow, Louis, that's awesome.
Stays warm and everything.
Biggie said I was on stream with Justin before and I chewed him out backstage on posers for poor judging. Imagine that.
I wish I were surprised.
Biggie chewing somebody out for poor judging. That doesn't.
Wow, shocking.
It doesn't sound. Hey,
I'll bet
you watch your mouth,
lost,
Tyler.
but
That does
you
not
think
sound
he
like
won.
Biggie Check.
Biggie, yeah.
I
Biggie's-
can't
Stick
imagine.
around. We'll resolve this later.
He takes losing very, very well.
The man is a
I
gem.
can't imagine how he'd take winning, but I've never seen it happen.
No, imagine when Biggie wins, he'll be like, "I didn't win this. I don't deserve this." It's like,
He's gonna be so humble. I can't believe it. Shout out to everyone.
Is Biggie going to be at C2E2?
I don't know. He hasn't said he is.
if Biggie's at C2E2, I want to reserve a dinner with Biggie Shack. I owe him a steak.
Let me join you on that table. Let me buy a ticket for that table.
Yeah. We need to, we need to plan something. We need to go out for like some nice. Like Chip knows all the spots.
Yeah, we really do. I know a lot of spots there. That's like where I went all the time whenever I went to Chicago. Is right there.
I know all about Chicago. Woo.
I do. I know everything. I don't know a whole lot, but I know everything about Chicago.
He knows corn. He knows Chicago.
Yep.
Oh, let's get deep dish pizza.
Nah, deep dish pizza is not good.
That is not even pizza. That's lasagna.
No, it's not. It's not good. I want to hear what Chip has to say about it.
I don't know. Maybe one of his AI robots will get back to you on.
Don't worry, he'll be right back.
On the end of the jet. That is dope, man. Yo, Chip got the. There he goes.
The whole time. Chip, what's your take on deep dish?
If you whisper White Shadow 3 times, he'll show up.
Chip, do you like deep dish pizza? Yeah, so
it's okay.
Chip,
I think it's kind of gross.
What's the best steakhouse over there?
Either Hortons or Gibson's. One of those two.
One of the chains? There's not like a nice little.
Oh yeah, there's nice ones too. I'll get you one.
All right.
Chip, I swear, if we get to C2E2 and you order us Pizza Hut, like I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh no, you could. I'm definitely looking at Domino's for you guys. Little Caesars, get a little.
I actually really like
$5 hot and ready for the crew.
Yes, exactly.
Is Domino's different in New York City? Because it ain't shit down here.
It's all the same everywhere. So I'm a fan of consistency. Whatever that means.
Consistently bad.
There's better consistency.
Do you have a Walk-in Wednesdays at Domino's, or is that just where I'm at? Walk-in Wednesdays is you basically you order your a pizza from Domino's, a medium 1-topping pizza, and it's only $4.
Oh wow! Oh, you actually go into Domino's?
Go get it.
Yeah, they won't deliver it to you because it's called Walk-in Wednesday, and that's how you get it.
Oh, okay. I did. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't walked into to order food in forever.
He hates driving, remember?
Yeah.
Wait, people walk to get food? Those Uber Eats?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Caviar. Caviar is the fancy restaurant place. For delivering food.
There's one. What's that one called? There's one that's like a kangaroo something. It's fucking ridiculous.
We don't have that here.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think
Okan says the first White Castle is right by the conference center.
Stoner heaven.
I've never been to White Castle.
Like the movie?
I've never had White Castle in my life.
We don't have them here in Augusta, but we have Crystal, which is just like the same thing, just little burgers, little gut busters.
That
shit don't fly
I
in Texas. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
We eat real size hamburgers.
There's a White Castle's 4 blocks from me. But we
How many
rarely
kilometers is that?
Yeah, thank you. Just so I can make me feel inclusive. Yeah. So 4 blocks, that's about 18,000 kilometers.
Yeah, I think so.
That's about right.
That's definitely accurate.
Yeah,
I think you math right.
But White Castle,
Guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll give you guys a call once we get back over there.
Yes, we'll be.
See you, Panda.
Eagerly.
Good luck, my brother.
Tell Clayton I say what up.
Tell him DJ said you're.
Yo, I literally have to get to work. People are like, "Yo, we teamed you. Why aren't you answering?"
Because you're busy.
I don't
Send him the StreamYard link.
Yeah, just send him the link.
I'm gonna send the link to the managing partner. Like, yo, something must be going down for them to text me. Something has to be going down. Oh well.
Get out of here so you can get it over with and come back on.
No, I don't like leaving at it's 9:36. So let's go to 9:45.
Well, somebody's like dying and they can only be resuscitated by DJ links.
Yeah. I have the keys to the defibrillator in my pocket.
Oh, damn. I had to stay on Legions, though.
Basically. Damn it. He got away.
If you look,
been picked up. It's 4 minutes away. My food's 4 minutes away. Everyone just needed that update.
What did you order?
A quarter pounder from Macca's.
It's not a Royale?
A Royale with cheese?
Yeah, it's a Royale.
Quarter pounder.
Y'all
have quarter pounders, but you don't have miles?
I know.
There's still some things that come in pounds, like weed.
Shouldn't it be like 900 ounces or something?
Biggie, did K Titus just hack you?
Royale with cheese. What is it? I think Burke was building a tent to do a sex stuff with Panda. Yeah, wow. That is a K Titus post.
Oh man, it just comes out of left field with stuff like that sometimes.
I thought Biggie didn't like to muck around like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Oh yeah,
just me.
he's making gay jokes. I thought
Yeah,
it wasn't.
he doesn't like that.
I'm just sharing.
Only
with
when
you.
it involves him.
He needed to wet wipe himself down before he gets there. You know,
Candles and stuff. In New York, like we just did this past Tuesday, I think was the mayoral race and some of the Senate races. And one of the guys running for senator, a video came out of him at a dominatrix thing. Like it was like legit video at a dominatrix thing where he's like tied up, ball gag in his mouth, clothespins on his nipples, and she's pouring wax from the candle on his chest. So then it's just like, oh my God, this whole thing came out, blah, blah. So he had a press conference and he was like, yeah, so what? This is my extracurricular activities. I'm a proud BDMSer.
Boom.
Basically, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Of course, that can kind of backfire though. They had that mayor in Toronto or whatever that was like smoking crack, and he was just like, "Yeah, I smoke crack," and they were like, "Elect that guy again, then."
but smoking crack is illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Canada
has weird laws,
and also detrimental to your health and your mental state, probably, from what I've heard.
Wow. Yeah, that dude was hilarious.
Probably from what I've heard.
Yeah, from what I've heard.
Probably, maybe, could be, possibly.
Chris Rock
allegedly
back bad in the early '90s, and I'm like, that's no good.
I'm a serial killer. So what?
So what?
My free time.
I love killing people. You're gonna judge me for that?
God.
We were just hoping a lot of crackheads would unite under him, like, oh, we do too. You get my vote. Newsflash: most crackheads probably don't worry about going to vote.
You don't know that.
Not unless they're gonna make crack legal.
Didn't Oregon or somewhere where they legalize like all drugs legalized?
Oregon, yeah. Oregon.
They didn't necessarily legalize it.
Decriminalize it.
Decriminalize. Two separate things. And God, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's like some of the bigger countries in South America. I'd have to go back and look, but they've decriminalized drug charges and stuff. Like if you catch a charge because it was drug related, it's not like they're like, oh yeah, go all right, you're good, go do it again. But the repercussions for it are not damning, like going to prison and jail. They put you into programs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, it depends on the
crazy good success rate where they try to repurpose people. Like
so it depends on the country.
Places for doing.
It depends on the country because there's some countries for any little thing you'll get like 30 years for like a nickel bag.
Yeah.
So and then even in the Philippines where it's just like you're getting death sentences for selling drugs, and it doesn't matter what you're selling, the weight or the amount that you're distributing. Everything is just like you're selling drugs, 30 years. You're selling drugs, death. Like. It's crazy.
Wow.
Well, there's countries in Europe, possibly Sweden. I don't remember what country exactly, or Denmark, where like they actually give people heroin. Like if you are addicted to heroin, you can go to like a clinic every day, and they'll give you a dose of heroin with a clean needle and everything, and you shoot up, and then, but like the
drive home.
It actually helps people because what they do is they show them like this is something you're doing. To like numb yourself to your life, and so they help people fix their lives instead of like trying to put them in prison for doing drugs, and they actually have a really high success rate with it.
They do that here too, but they don't call it heroin; they call it methadone.
The methadone. There's a methadone clinic not too far from me,
and they have needle exchanges and methadone clinics where they try to take out the like giving someone heroin in a needle is vastly more dangerous than giving them methadone. There's the huge like overdose factor and stuff, but.
And with the heroin, they can't resell that. So people would take the methadone, walk out with it, and spit it back into a cup and sell it, which is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Not if they brush their teeth.
Comics. Yeah, so there's a methadone clinic by me, which is like, oh my God, it's the worst. So it's like the elevated train. So right under it, everything is dark. there's so many homeless people. It's the methadone clinic. Then right across the street, like you guys heard of K2, right? The fake weed.
Yeah.
So it's literally the first store that started selling K2 in New York is there, and both corners is just like insane. So I'm trying to see if you could bring it. It's on Myrtle and Broadway. It's disgusting, and of course they're not showing it. It looks all nice. I was gonna say Google Myrtle and Broadway.
I haven't heard K2 in 8 years, maybe. That was the thing when I was in high school. People were doing that.
You know what? Fuck you, Tyler. Fuck you.
Jesus.
You were in high school 8 years ago, bro? That's crazy.
No, I wasn't in it. I'm saying that's probably the last time I heard about it.
You were hanging out by the high school 8 years ago.
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
I still do.
That's who does it.
Yeah, it's really fun. I don't know. Nice. Oh, so if you look under Lee, the Superman's chest kind of looks like a butt.
Got them cheeks.
Yeah.
He must work out.
Who the hell?
Justin looks up.
Oh no, sorry.
What?
Wait a minute, fake butts?
I have the script on this screen and I'm working on the other screen. So
all right, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah, we got you.
Justin, what would you think? You're a comic creator. If you saw me and Lee destroying one of your comics on Whack Comics, would that offend you? Would that be?
Is it one that I just sent to you?
No. I'm not even gonna unpack that unless I need to. I was just gonna send it right to Lee. I mean, one you worked on.
Yeah, you're fine. Did I put it?
You already got paid for it.
Would it offend me? No. Unless it was one that I sent to you as a personal gift. Then I would be offended.
That's just ridiculous. I would never do that. Yeah, I'm not even going to unpack that. I'm just sending it right to Lee in there. One less thing to pack.
You did get that, right?
Yep, I just got it.
Okay, good.
Yep, I'm sending it out soon. I'm kind of waiting on Chris to see if I'm going to get his thing for Lee. I'm going to see. Lee's just doing the meeting while live on Legion. Make him big.
I think Lee's in a meeting. DJ's in a meeting.
We should all just hold up our phones and mute ourselves. Oh, it just ended.
All right, I gotta go.
See you, Justin.
See you
All right,
later.
Justin.
Bye.
Appreciate you hopping on, man.
Bye.
Hello.
Down to 6.
Hello,
Right.
DJ.
I gotta go, but I'm just gonna back out. I'm not gonna get out completely. So let me just figure out what's going on.
No, dude, you can't leave now. It's gonna be odd.
Back out.
Five of us.
I know. Who the
There's some
hell?
balance right now?
So Tapia goes, who the hell smokes fake weed? It gets you more fucked up than regular weed. That's why people smoke it. Like, and it doesn't get you high. Like, it gets you like leaning.
It's
like,
really, really, really dangerous because it's like all chemicals. It's insane.
you
It's like
do
worse. It's like 100 times worse than a cigarette.
Well, yeah, and there's no regulation on it, so
Yeah.
every company does whatever they want.
yeah. Guys, I shall return.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what's it doing? The batteries are dying.
Oh no.
I like
Salvia
when,
too.
when
That
there's
shit's
more than
fucking
4
ridiculous.
people. When there's more than 4 people, I like when you like do the thing where people are bigger because I feel like it's so small on the screen.
Yeah, that's why I keep it this way
Yeah.
because it makes you not happy.
Yeah. Don't you think that looks better? Just
We-
because of the amount of people on the screen?
I think this looks best. We'll just do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
I actually prefer that to the other way, actually. I just think it looks better.
Is that better, Tyler?
Oh, yeah. Just then you can see my Drac right there. And then my Miles right there.
Can we? I mean, if we can't, that's fine. But can you get that Miles down so we can see it up close? That does look pretty cool. I don't think I've
Sure.
ever seen that. That's an awesome pose they got him in. Like that's really cool.
I did that.
Is that a hot toy?
It's a Hot Toy style figure. It's what's it called? Like Rich something. It's basically a Hot Toy, but I wanted to do a cool pose, and this is what I came up with.
That's wicked awesome. I thought it was a statue just sitting back there. That's super cool.
No. Because I think the whole reason for these is that they're cool is that they can do cool poses. I really hate when they're just statuesque. I don't care if there's wrinkles in here. I'm not reselling it. And if I ever do and lose $20 on it, then I'll eat it.
That's super cool.
I want to get the Gwen one too. I see Tyler's 2015 high school diploma. How old do you think I am, Louie?
Is there going to be a Saturday Night Live from Freeport Louie show tonight? Or tomorrow night, I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Here, I don't know if I can show this. Have I shown this?
Yeah, I think you showed it last week. Go ahead and do it again.
Did I?
I think so.
Have you seen it, Ryan?
Seen what? Oh, yeah.
Okay, well then never mind.
Well, there are 14 people watching right now, and maybe
it's also like not super appropriate for this channel. So
Show us how the connecting covers connect.
It's gonna look great in the shop.
Tyler, show us how the connecting covers connect.
I'm not doing that. So this actual Dracula drew this Something's Killing the Children Amazing Spider-Man variant. And Green Elmo saying, "It was us, we did it, fuck you." And then the big large bird says, "Yeah, we're fucking monsters, shit yourself." And that's Drac's signature. I would like to I'm gonna talk to Drac to see if he can get submitted at CBCS so I can send it in to them and get it like verified.
Louis says he's working on a drunk uncle skit, and I believe that was the weekend update bit that they do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've been really enjoying that.
Oh, Dale hadn't seen it. Yeah, it's awesome. Such a cool one. I want to get a homage from Legal Burning. I think that's going to be my next one.
An homage to that cover?
And yeah, an homage, just that exact cover, just done again. Everyone that can draw, I'm just going to ask them to do that cover over and over again.
Over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, weekend update segment. You could have more people on it too, Louie. If you ever need us to do a StreamYard thing or send you part of weekend update, let me know. I'm for sure. Just send me a script or whatever the hell you want. I'm always down for that. Especially if it'll help you. I've been trying to think of skits, but I'm really not sure what skit to do for SNL. I love SNL, but it's hard to think of one that I could do. What the hell are we doing?
Chip's working harder, hardly working.
And
what's all here? We should all get off our cameras.
Ryan, what have you checked out this week so far?
Leave Ryan up on his camera by himself.
How do I do that with my camera?
You can't click the cam button. It says like start cam. Yeah, there you go.
I don't play too much with the StreamYard stuff, so I never know. Why
well,
are
now
you
know? Because we did it. That was a success.
We were one person down.
No, we just did it. Look, done.
All right, Ryan.
We
Now
did it. Everyone, come back.
Ryan didn't get on board.
No, we wanted to leave Ryan up.
Okay. Ryan, did you get a chance to read anything this
How
week
I
yet?
understood it. Nothing additional.
Okay.
I read Something is Killing the Children. Action Comics. We didn't talk about Action Comics and how amazing that was.
I haven't read it yet.
How are you not going to read like one of the 3 books I've read?
Well, to be honest with you, I expect it to be good, so I kind of like to. I'm at the point now where I kind of like to wait on it, you know, because if I read other stuff that's just kind of I don't want to end my week on a book. So, like for example, like when Rorschach comes out, I always save it for last every time because I don't want to speed read through that. I know I want to sit down and like try to soak it all in, and because there's layers to it with action, I know it's probably going to deliver and have me hyped. So I want to end a snap on that note. And it's not always necessarily action, but just anything that I expect that I'm going to really enjoy. They kind of make it to the first book and the last book, you know.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff in action this week. So like there's really only like one one like truly revealing thing, I think. But you know, but it's kind of continuing the course it's on, so it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Nice try.
Yeah,
Nice try.
they're doing the annual next week for it.
For action? Or for Chip Getler?
I think we've got the annual for action next week.
Do you know what it's supposed to be?
I didn't read the solicitation or anything. I did read the one for Teen Titans Academy, just because like I've kind of been like borderline on the fence if I want to continue to pick up floppies for that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only annual that I've read the description on is Catwoman, and that one I'm interested in because it's an origin story for the new bad guy, so that'll be cool.
What's his name?
Father Valley.
Yeah, is that the guy that came in like a wrecking ball and just chumped off the other villains in the book?
Yeah. Yeah, he has a lot of like he's a Bible thumping preacher kind of guy, you know, and he has like all these weird like proclivities. Like he's not going to take anybody down that hasn't hit their peak yet. Like he only wants to take people. That's why he's like kind of playing all these games and waiting on Catwoman. He's waiting on her to like reach her peak, you know, so he can take her down when she's at the top. And he like reads all these weird Bible verses and stuff, but his dialogue and his speeches are great, and his action scenes are awesome. So I'm excited to find out like why all of that stuff is, you know.
Yo, Biggie, what's happening, brother?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hear you great.
Oh, cool, man. Just chilling.
Only when you talk.
Melody's going to oh no, I'll stop for a second. Melody's going to get her hair cut, so I thought I'd stop in for a second before she took off.
Oh yeah, awesome. I appreciate you popping on.
I was interested in Superman. I like Superman.
Have you been keeping up with Philip Kennedy Johnson stuff since they kind of he took over after the Future State run?
No, I don't have any of the shit. My shop literally won't get any DC. They haven't got any for like 3 months.
Dang.
Yeah.
Biggie's on. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
He's doing like amazing things with it. Like, you know, a lot of people,
it looks fucking good.
It is so good. Like this, when you read it, dude, it is such dynamic writing, and he's been really focused on the Jonathan coming of age kind of thing, which he's grown up, but like coming into the Cape, and it has been delivering on levels. And you got kids, man, it'll hit you in the feels hard.
I saw an issue with Mongol, and it looked really good. And like you're saying, the art is big and bold, and
they have amped Mongol up big time. Because the whole thing with him is like he's like it's a title, not a person, you know. And you're only Mongol until your kid overthrows you. And they have taken this one to like a that's not going to happen kind of moment. Like someone came in and murdered all of his kids, and he was like he wasn't reactive of it, but he was grateful. You know, and he was like just like he was impressed that the person would do this. And yeah, like we know where it's kind of heading, that Superman's about to be Mongol slave for a questionable period of time, and this one's supposed to be like a beast of a Mongol.
Yep.
So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, you need to read Action Comics. It gets into a little bit of that.
And are you excited about Tom Taylor taking over the Superman title and it being Jonathan's book?
I'm trying to get that first issue. I got Link said he'll grab me one if he sees it. But
if you need DC books, man, like I'm there at open every Tuesday.
I just want that one where it looks like the original Superman one from
Yes.
Oh, that one is so good. I want
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, I
too.
want that one.
I've jumped on. I signed up for like I'm getting all the coverage for that, and I think I'm down for the 1-25 variant for it as
I'll
well.
see if Lynx can get one. If he can't, I'll probably reach out to somebody else. I'll pay for PayPal shipping or whatever in the book.
I'll
But
just grab 2 copies just in case.
I'm sure
there'll be
able to get
extra
one.
out there. Yeah, it won't be too hard.
Mhm.
I think Lynx will get it.
It's a gorgeous cover.
I fucking love it. People think it's funny and shit, dude. Sometimes they get Superman right, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I think Tom King did a good job when they was on the Walmart issues about 4 years ago. I really liked a couple of those.
What was the name of that story he did?
What was that called?
It wasn't Truth and Justice. It was
Superman, Man of Tomorrow?
Man, something like that.
There was one where he killed Lois Lane like 50 times. I fucking love that issue, bro. It's so good. He just kept murdering Lois over and over. It was like Groundhog Day, right? So it was like he couldn't save her.
From the DC universe. I forgot what
Up in the
it's called,
Sky?
though. Dang it. I think it
Up
is
in the
Man of
Sky.
Tomorrow.
Up in the Sky.
Are you talking about something Oz?
No. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, something Oz. I can't remember what exactly it is, but it had something to do with Oz.
No, the Tom King mini maxi series or whatever that he did for Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Tom King
It was Up in the Sky. Is the
Yeah, I liked that one. I forgot he did that.
name. Yeah. Did you pick up the Supergirl #1, Tyler, or do you plan on checking it out to read later when more issues come out or anything?
If I hear it's good, I'll read it all together, which is what I'm going to do with Rorschach.
It's good.
But I mean, like, when it's over. If I hear it's good, well, by the time it's over. Because, like, Heroes in Crisis, I probably just wouldn't have read.
Yeah. I enjoyed Supergirl. A lot of people kind of like, you kind of know where it's going in a way because it's True Grit. Like, he's doing True Grit with Supergirl instead of Rooster. And but it's very well done, you know. And so a lot of people, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, decided they don't like Supergirl, his version of Supergirl, because it's just True Grit. I'm like, but True Grit is badass. And so if you redo that with superheroes, like, and you're doing it well, then yeah, that's still good. I don't know why people hate it because of that.
How many people have actually read True Grit or watched True Grit?
I think everybody, right?
I don't think
I
everybody.
might have. I can't remember.
I think
What?
Westerns are like Ryan, your dad's probably a big Westerns fan, right?
Oh my God, True Grit was something I was raised on.
Exactly.
That and Lonesome Dove.
So like me, like my dad was a huge John Wayne fan, you know. I don't think that's everybody's dad, and anybody our age didn't grow up on Westerns, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, my thing is, like, I understand people not having seen the original because, yeah, I think that's something you kind of have to grow up with, especially like at our age, you know. But that was a big movie just a couple years ago. The Coen brothers did an amazing job with it.
It was like 2012, yeah. It was a good movie, and Josh Brolin was like doing big things, and Jeff Bridges was just in Tron, and he was all over the place. But
You had Matt Damon. Come on now.
I don't think people really flock to see Westerns, though. Even good ones that perform well. If you look at their numbers, it's laughable compared to what people do flock to.
That's true. They
Hey,
can't. I don't think
up,
Westerns are putting up Fast and the Furious numbers.
What up, Pokemon fam? Good to see
What's
you,
up, Biggie?
Chilling. Hey, y'all want to hear my Justin Birch story?
Well, he's not
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking good, bro. So I was on Posers. I was on Posers debate contest. I don't know if y'all seen this, right?
I didn't.
Okay. So you had a debate contest, right? And it was about what if comics, okay? And I was like pro what if and Bruce and Stephanie was against me, right? And so I do this whole fucking rant and talk about it and shit, and Bruce and Stephanie kind of like bash it, but they're like at the end of their segment they go, well, we also believe that fucking what ifs are important also. And I'm just like, well, shit, I won. I was like, well, what are we debating then, you know? And so I lose, of course, like I always fucking do. People love making me lose. So we're in the backstage, and what's his name? Justin was supposed to be like the judge through the whole show. This is the first show, and him and Poser and someone else is judging, and I'm just bawling out. Justin, I'm like, dude, why did you pick them? Give me any fucking reason why they won. And he was just like, and fucking Rob Boswell goes, they were pretty, Biggie. And I'm like, that's what y'all got? Like, I'm like, Poser, bro, you teach fucking debate. Like, why did I lose? He gave me some bullshit answer, and I'm like, y'all are fucking stupid. Like, why did I waste my time coming on here? And then Justin never came back. It was great.
This sounds familiar.
That story, based on how you told it, sounds very unfortunate. Based on how you told it.
I'm sure they have another side of the story, but that was my version.
Yeah, I just want to know if it's on the hashtag. Was it as good as hashtag Suck Puppet?
I had a hashtag going, fucking Discovery. I had people. There was a lot more people behind that one.
What was the hashtag?
I think it was something like I got robbed, or I can't remember, because they kept doing it too.
What if?
Yeah. And poor fucking judging. It's always like that on these YouTube contests, man. It don't matter what happens. It's I like this person.
Never serious though. You know, it's all just for fun. So, and for free sometimes, but free. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything to lose free stuff either.
Oh man.
Speaking of free stuff, Joe, all 3 packages have arrived, and in all sincerity, like, it is insane. Once they were all here and stacked, I haven't opened them yet, but like, it's literally 3 feet of prizes when you put them on top of each other.
Yeah, I've seen your packages and they are very impressive.
Yeah, I got quite the package.
Ryan's seen my package.
Good, because I lost the tracking number, so I had no idea if it made it or not, and that always makes me kind of paranoid when I ship something to make sure it gets there. I'm kind of weird about that.
Email's like, what?
Whole lot of packages going on in here. Hold on. There's a lot of package sharing on this podcast. What did I just jump myself into?
In all sincerity, E-Man, speaking of sharing, I hope you have some links and some screen sharing that you can throw up to let everyone know about y'all's variant.
Oh, man. You know what? I definitely have some screen sharing I can show for the variant. Thank you for bringing that up, Mark. I really appreciate it.
It's a long format show. Any content, some good content. And that covers.
I mean, we were just talking about packages, so you can see we're at the bottom of the barrel already.
Yeah, right.
Another 2 hours
right
to go.
on time.
Oh, man. Well, I have a couple of things here if you guys don't mind me sharing.
Yeah, come on with it.
All right. So
now we the announcements portion of today's show. First up.
So today at 3 p.m. Eastern time, because I'm going to respect the fact that Mark's on real time.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to our C-List Villains exclusive drops today for Beyond the Breach #1 from Aftershock Comics. Variant cover from Rudy Owl, and that dude's amazing. Like, he's got some great art on his Instagram. And then here's the pre-sale info. You can find it at RKFA Comics. Funny thing is, I put www. According to Luke, there's no www needed, which is really weird, and he's right. So don't mind that. So just like what everyone does normally. RKFA Comics, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. Beyond the Breach #1 drops. C-List Villains exclusive. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Awesome.
Thank you guys, dude. It was really cool. Like,
now tell us about that series real quick.
So let me go ahead and bring up the synopsis. It's really cool because it feels like a very Stranger Things-esque type of book. It's supposed to be set in the 80s. So what happens is there's this chick, she goes on a road trip, and her boyfriend's cheating on her with her sister. Her mom just dies. She's like, I just need to reset. I just need something completely new in my life. So she does this road trip to California, and on her way to California, some weird anomaly happens over California, opens up this breach, and all of these monsters just infest California. And now she's just trying to fight her way out of like some of the forests in California. It sounded really cool when we saw it. It sounded very, like I said, Stranger Things-esque. So we're like, let's go ahead and do this cover right here. It's from Aftershock Comics. It sounded pretty fun, so we went ahead and did it.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the girl ends up running into some strange dick.
That took a left turn.
I think Biggie just has shit on his mind a lot.
Yeah, you sure do talk about it a lot.
Yeah, it's the first thing he comes to. Whenever Biggie freestyles, the first sentence is either about a loose asshole or a tight dick. One of the two.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to read the book to find out, right?
About the dick?
Yeah, you're gonna have to find out. And that's how many print run is it?
So we're gonna do a 300 print run. It's 150 trade, 150 virgin. We're gonna be putting like 125 sets together. So it'll be like that's how we're piecing it out. Of course, like however it sells. But we have 125 sets put to the side specifically for anyone who wants to buy a set.
Are you going to have a variant for each issue or just the first issue? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead, Joe.
Everybody at once, please.
Yeah. Are you going to have an exclusive variant for each issue or just the first issue?
As of right now, it's just for issue 1. We were talking about issue 2 and 3, but there's other comics that we have on our mind working or going forward. Can't really say, you know how it goes. But yeah, we only got issue 1.
Like you literally can say, like you have that ability.
That's true. I really can.
You know what the difference between can't and cannot is, right? Can is usually you mentally have convinced yourself you can't. Cannot is that actual physical action that you cannot.
So I can't.
That's dumb. How much is a set?
So the trade is $19.99, Virgin's $29.99, and the set is $39.99. Kind of typical. Of course, you buy the set, you save yourself a little bit of money there. So it's not too bad.
Oh.
Morning, everybody.
Really popular, man. Sounds good.
Numbers.
Yeah. Good morning to everyone. By the way,
I like when people say if you buy more, you save more. When in reality, no, you don't. You're spending more. Period. There's no such thing as buy more, save more. That's not real.
My wallet doesn't agree. No.
You're right, because when I go to McDonald's, sometimes I don't order the drink just to save those extra pennies.
Yeah.
I got whiskey at home. I don't
save
need
more.
Just do what I do. I keep a cooler of beer in the back of the truck.
I think that's like every girl's fucking. I think that's like every girl's reality summed up. Like their boyfriend's cheating on her, and they go to California, and a void opens up, and they fall into some strange dick.
Melody's origin story. And
this topic I want the virgin variant of that story.
Is there a Biggie exclusive
comics, man?
I gotta say thank you to Comic Vet, because me and my wife, we were at Walmart the other day, and it was right after y'all's usual show and that week's end, and he was talking about whatchamacallits, how he always comes to the real country, and has to get a whatchamacallit.
Whoa.
I'm speaking right now, sir. So, me and my wife, right? We always have to go to. I'm always at the hardware store. Like they know me on a first name basis there, and I'm walking through the little, pressure buy stuff, and sure shit, right? They're right there. Whatchamacallits, and I was like, when's the last time I had a whatchamacallit? Like that's gotta be years. So I was like, I'm gonna grab a whatchamacallit. My wife's like, seriously, a candy bar? What are you, 12? And I was like, no, you remember eating these, right? And my wife was like, vaguely. And I was like, you should get one too. So we're in the parking lot talking about what hardware store I got to go to next because it's always multiples. Eating a goddamn candy bar in the parking lot. Like children.
How was it?
Just standing there, snapping their fingers.
Was it like heaven?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I like how he described it as if he's in the post-apocalypse.
Again, I just
he's like
reached into the
900
cooler,
years
cracked
old.
open a beer, and drove over to the hardware store. It was awesome.
Whatchamacallit and a beer. Now that's a combination.
I can just imagine being the employee
Classic.
of the hardware store that you frequent. Like you just, oh man, I just hope I have an easy day at work. You go in tired. Next thing you know, Joe walks in. Where's the bulletproof resin?
Yeah. So, there's one more niched hardware store that keeps more usual stuff. So I recently just walked into there, and the guy knows me. He's this older guy. I love this guy because he kind of helps me kind of formulate what I need to buy so I don't have to make several trips. So I come walking in. He meets me right at the door, and he was like, "What crazy thing are you building now?" And I was like, "I'm making explosive arrows. You got any?"
Yeah, that sounds about right for the real country. No.
Hashtag America.
America.
But,
Chris can't get a pocket knife to save his life, and Joe's building explosive arrows for fun.
Right. Joe, did you get the king size whatchamacallit or the little guy?
The king. They only have. It's a hardware store, so it's only the king size. Again, America.
That's good.
I love the logic.
Love
it. The hardware store, so they only do king size.
Didn't you know?
It's a fact.
I think my wife ate like half of it. She was like, "I think this is just too much." We're old, so this is too much sugar for her. I'll cram the thing down, crack it a beer. Yeah, it was awesome. Good times. We had a moment. Thank you for that moment, by the way.
That's what I'm here for. But yeah, that's one of the few things I proudly smuggle back into the not so real country that I'm in.
Whatchamacallit?
Everyone's like
prison wallet.
Right. Everyone's like, so Chris, when the border opens, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to hit your mailbox? You're going to get those comic books and cigars that are waiting there? I'm like, no, man. It's all about the king size whatchamacallit. They're coming back. I'm hitting up every Walmart, every gas station. If it's a king size, I'm buying them by the box.
To that effect, right there, Chris. To that effect, my son's like, "Dad, I need you to take me to Canada." I'm like, "Why? What's going on?" He's like, "I hear they have amazing syrup. We need to smuggle some back." Okay, so I was like, "Wait, you want to go to Canada for syrup?" He goes, "Yeah." He's 18. I'm like, "I like your logic, kid."
Raising a drug mule over there.
He's like, "Can we just bring like a whole suitcase of syrup back?" I'm like, "Can I?" I was like, "God damn, you're weird, dude. What's wrong with you?"
Which is funny because whenever I get like waffles or pancakes or something to put syrup on, pass me that Aunt Jemima. I want that American sugar stuff. I don't want. It's funny. It's funny. C'est la vie.
It's all about that Tim Hortons.
So hold on. Yeah, right
Tim
here.
Hortons.
We got that Tim Hortons.
He owns a hockey bag.
Hold on. So I know Ryan's in Texas, so let me just show you how big a donut is here in Canada. So you guys know that I often open torpedo boxes. This is the size of a flyer. This is a flyer just I have laying here. This is as small as what our donuts are here.
Oh wow!
Just a one biter, huh?
So like compared to me, this yeah.
Oh, those are
You mean to tell me that
Can you fit it
Canada
all in your
actually
mouth?
pays attention to
That's
portion
not going to happen.
sizes?
Nice try, but yes.
Can you fit the whole thing in?
Oh yeah, no problem.
White Castle donut? Is that what you said?
Sounds like a challenge.
A White Castle donut, yeah.
I can fit so much in my mouth.
I'm out.
Whoa.
It's 12:15 a.m. I'm going to bed. Oh, yeah.
Good night, Lee. I love you, brother.
See you, Lee.
Talk to you later.
See you,
Take
Kisses
care.
and hugs.
Take care,
Don't let the
everyone.
bed bugs bite.
No worries. No worries, Biggie.
I'll see you on StreamYard in a little bit, Lee.
Yeah.
Oh man, he looked defeated as he left. I feel bad for him.
Why? I can't see
Why?
anything. I'm in the comments in the back. I can't see. Oh.
Poor guy. He was just like, it's 12. I gotta.
You must be tired.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go too. My girlfriend's gonna go get her haircut. She's gonna run into a void and run into some strange dicks. So I gotta get out of here.
Are you cutting her hair?
He's gonna run to a breach.
Yeah, I'll catch y'all later. No, I'm not cutting her hair. She's spending like fucking $80 on it. I hate my life, but I'll catch y'all later.
See ya.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. I've spent $40 on a haircut in the past, so I get
That's
it.
half of 80.
It is very
think,
good.
I
It's
think.
great math. You do math well. I
You
love
could
it.
get 2 haircuts for the
Numbers.
price of 1.
I just buy a new hat. The more hair I get a bigger hat.
Yeah.
Get a new haircut for $40 or buy a brand new $40 sports ball hat. Let's go with sports ball. I like it.
You can buy more than 1 hat for $40.
Depending, right? I mean,
Go to
you buy
Lids.
Typically. Especially one that Joe has on. That might have been 5.
This I got from this was free. I went to Shot
There
Show.
you go.
Yeah, I went to Shot Show and Flair was there. I go to conferences all the time and like, oh, you got a cool hat. It's got American flag on it. Boom. Bye.
America. Look at 2 brothers. Heck yeah, you man. Good haircuts are expensive. They are. And my little, I ended up getting like a shave that day too. I ended up getting like a little trim on this little tiny little.
Whoa.
Look, I'm
You
half
know
Filipino, so like genetics don't allow me to get like that nice beard here.
Just chin warmers.
That Joe Pocan type beard, goes around.
We know that's not Dustin in the chat now.
Yeah, that's definitely Nick.
Yeah, it's definitely Nick. Good haircuts, not Dustin.
I'm staying out of this haircut conversation.
Think about how much Chris saves.
So
Talk
let me
about
tell you
saving
about
money.
savings. Let me tell you about savings. Okay. So I think it was about 6 years ago. I was in Michigan. Again, I'm always in the States. And I was at Bed Bath & Beyond with my ex at the time. And
On a
she's like,
Friday,
oh,
guy.
Were you already exes?
no. Well, I was in my mind, I was already thinking she's an ex, but it never happened until a little bit later. So she's like, I got a coupon for Bed Bath & Beyond. So we went in Bed Bath & Beyond, and it was one of those half-off coupons for things that are not on sale or whatever. And we went in, and I'm just wandering around as she's doing what she's doing and checking out the Beyond. And lo and behold, there's these hair clippers. And I'm like, wait for it, DJ. There's these clippers, and they were like on clearance, and they were marked down from like $60 to like $19.95. And I'm like, well, as a guy that cuts his own hair, that's not a bad deal. So we go up, and it scans $4.95. Nah, and right away I'm like, now do I do the right thing and say it's actually supposed to be $19.95, or do I just let it go and pay $5 for a pair of or for $60 clippers? Anyways, I speak up and say, actually, I think that's supposed to be $19.95. So she scans it again, $4.95. Scans it again, $4.95. She's like, well, it's coming up as $5. So, all right. Goes through, and then she hands the ex hands the coupon over, scans the coupon. Guess what? I got a pair of hair clippers for $2.50 US, which is essentially $10 Canadian. No, it's not that bad. It's like $3.25 Canadian. And the thing is, I should have went back and bought the rest of them. Either way, the thing is, I still have these clippers today. They're the best clippers I've ever had. And yeah, so God bless the United States. So NSF, United States America, baby.
I thought this story would go in a much different direction.
We're just talking numbers. I'm like, I just spent like $2.
Doubled the price or something.
$2.50 for the best clippers I've had for 6 years. Like, I want to say these are military grade. Like, I've never had clippers last this long.
I thought with the coupon it would have gone up to like $39.99, which
Yeah,
still
that's
would have
what
been
I read.
cheaper than $60. But I was
right. But the coupon worked additionally on it, and I didn't think. And I'm telling
that
you,
was the weirdest story I've ever heard, Chris. But that saved you money to get more something's going to children. So at the end of the day, you came out ahead.
Or in this case, this past Wednesday, Stray Dogs. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, good.
On that same topic of hair clippers, what did y'all think of Loki episode 3?
What?
I can see where he's going with that.
Yeah,
She has shorter
me too.
hair.
It was pretty uneventful. It just kind of.
I thought the best part was just her reaction to the ship blowing up. Just kind of looked at it and just like, all right, and turned around and walked away.
I like
that
her
was the highlight
reaction
for me.
when she was upset and she had like the green like ball coming out of her hand. She's like, like that was no. What I liked, what I liked, and I mentioned it on the show last night. What I really liked was the very last scene was like a 2.5-3 minute one shot clip where they were just going in and out of buildings, trying to run around, trying to get to the Ark. Like I thought that whole scene was directed really, really awesomely and really well. That was like my favorite part, like the end. Other than that, it was all right. It was aight. It wasn't a bad episode, but it wasn't terrible.
Aggressively relaxing did bring up one of my favorite parts in it, where she took off her tiara and like stabbed the guy. I was like,
yeah,
anything.
That was pretty cool. I do like I do like her chemistry with Tom Hiddleston. Like I'm enjoying, and this is something that AJ brought up too, is that I don't think it's the actresses or Owen Wilson that make Tom Hiddleston better. We think that it's him making the whole show better, because he's going back to being the pre-Avengers Loki, right? Like the dick, the asshole, the one who, we're getting him again. So he's bringing that chemistry back. So I like Tom Hiddleston a lot as Loki. Like I like him even more now. But the show itself last night was a little slow.
Yeah.
I said it before and I'll say it again. I still think Tom Hiddleston is the best actor that Marvel has on their roster, straight up. For at least for the performance that he gives us in Loki time and time again. I thought you basically stole my thunder. I thought they had excellent chemistry together. It was just weak. The one thing that I noticed right away was, okay, so whenever they've been time traveling, it's always been Earth. Like it's always been, seems to be 616 or whatever. And all of a sudden now they're somewhere else. Did you guys pick up on was that technically supposed to be the same Earth that they're traveling to? That's just far ahead.
Whenever like the possible maybes come up, the easy explainer, the MacGuffin, if you will, is it's a variant. It's a branch. They kind of play with that. They kind of keep you off centered of actually understanding the story. So more than likely that's what's going on there. But
yeah, I thought it was there was a couple good moments where she ran up to that like neon sign when they first entered in the town, and she's like, there's power here, let me have the thing, and he's like, I'm not going to hand it to you, and explains, and then she's like, well, now you know that we need a whole source of power, not just something from a nightlight. I thought that was a good line where I was like, oh, maybe they are going to get out of this, because she even had me fooled for a little bit.
So
but, again, I thought she was a good actress. I thought they had great chemistry. Again, they did what they could with it. I just thought it was just a meh episode. It was kind of a Vision Scarlet Witch, type of episode where you're just kind of like, oh, all right, we just kind of got through that. All that just for the spaceship to blow up, and her reaction was the best, though.
There was it almost seemed like there was a spark between those two also. Question would be, would it be weird if the Lokis hooked up?
Yeah, we talked about that earlier on probably in hour number 1. We decided it's a weird form of masturbation.
That's what I would go with. I would call that an existential masturbation session.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to text Red about that, because he's our habitual line crosser on the show. I think he would appreciate that answer wholeheartedly.
Well, just send him a text: existential masturbation or sexual cannibalism.
That's a good one too.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to text that right there.
Don't
I
say
used to
anything
debate
else.
with
Just
somebody.
say
Don't
that.
say
Come up with,
anything
like,
about Loki. Just text him those two things, this or that. Just see what his response
it.
is. It'd be
Hell
great.
no.
I always came up with the question one time I would ask soldiers just to see their response on their faces. If you cloned yourself and had sex with it, one, are you now homosexual? And two, what just happened? And we always came up with the
What
same
just happened?
Yeah, what just happened? Like, how would you explain it? Define your answer. And some of the things they would say would just be hilarious. I also convinced an entire squad of soldiers that masturbation was a homosexual act.
Mhm.
All right, hold on. Sexual cannibalism or existential masturbation, right? That's what we're saying. Okay.
Oh, man.
What is happening now?
Wow.
I don't know.
I like
Tyler
comics.
just discovered himself.
What the hell is going on?
Let's just keep going. Let's go down this rabbit hole, man. Let's see
You
what
just
happens.
changed Tyler's life, Joe. He's thinking about divorce already.
my
He's like, God, I gotta
God.
change my whole wardrobe. Daisy
Yeah,
Dukes.
we already talked about divorce once today. Now I'm thinking about it again.
How did we go from cutting hair to no?
To sexual cannibalism? But hold on. Really going back to that. Hold on. Really going back to that. Molecularly speaking, Loki's part of the Jotunheim. What if the female Loki is actually Asgardian? What if she was a real child of Frigga and Odin?
Okay.
Then wouldn't it be okay? Because we don't know, right? We don't know for sure exactly. All we know is that her mother died.
Would you name the child Loki?
I don't know. It's a completely different, culture, so I can't really say no
I
more.
kind of
that.
I kind of
both Loki.
at this point, like try not to overthink it because the show never overthinks in its delivery. You know,
we talked about that.
I just think like she doesn't like to be called Loki because just like Loki's like scornful toward his parents. That's her way of being edgy and scornful. They name me Loki. Don't name me Loki. What's the deal, T-Rex?
Get in the background.
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about it earlier. How? What was I gonna say?
Stray dogs, man. Let's go down stray dogs.
That's called staying up too long. Yeah, that's a crash moment right there. My brain just crashed.
Look at the monster. So my LCS didn't get their comics on Wednesday or yesterday, so I had nothing to read. So Stray Dogs is the one book that I'm really looking forward to reading. I didn't even get to read it. I didn't even get a chance to go online and read anything. So if you're gonna spoil it, just spoil it.
No,
thank you.
No, I do not want to spoil that for you. That was way too good.
Okay.
I just wanted to say how awesome that variant cover was for the Friday the 13th variant that Stray Dogs put out.
Oh,
that's
Did you get it?
Nothing short of a masterpiece. Yeah, that's what I picked up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was that a cover B or was that a variant?
B.
Okay.
The Friday the 13th? Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I do have that. I'm hoping I have that in my box. I've been getting all of the variants for that book for sure. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
And then here was the reprint of cover one.
The screen, that's nice too. Yeah.
We got to get like with Stray Dogs, you got to pick up all. Apparently, there's an actual animated movie that Paramount is going to be making, but that was announced even before the book was released. Did you guys know that? Yeah, I was going through the rabbit hole and I saw like some news dating back to November of last year.
I haven't heard that. Was it doggy style, DJ? But I saw the cover for the Shining variant or the Shining homage they did. I think that may have been issue 4, and I thought that was awesome too. Like
I don't know if I saw that one.
Yeah, there's the whole scene where Jack Nicholson's coming through the bathroom door where he says, "Here's Johnny." There's a variant.
Johnny.
Yeah, there's a Stray Dogs variant for that, and it looks terrific. Yeah.
DJ.
Stray dog style. Raw dog.
Straight.
This is DJ's
Raw
least favorite
dog.
moment of the week when we're all on here and DJ can't get on. He hates it. So let's all act like we're having the most fun we've ever had.
Stick around.
Oh man.
So I had to explain this little session that we do here on Fridays to my wife, and she came up with an interesting analogy, and I want to get everybody's opinion on it, if you will. So I was like, so basically it's a bunch of grown men sitting around talking about things that interest them and run down rabbit holes. So then my wife was like, so it's like the old guys that go down to the Hardee's there and drink coffee and complain about life. And I thought about it and I was like, yes. Just a bunch of old men sitting around talking.
I think we'll just start complaining in a few months down the road and just what did you think of this show? It was okay. So what's going on in your life? I hate my life.
Joe, how big was your pool this week? This was a huge week for DC alone.
Yeah, I got a huge read. I could run through it real quick for you. Again, we'll do the review. I already did a review, but I'll do another conversation.
I don't want to hear spoilers, to be honest with you.
No, I'll just show you what I got.
Okay, I was thinking about that.
You
one.
like that, Tyler?
Do it. Okay.
It's worth it, Tyler?
That was fantastic.
If you didn't get this, you missed
Oh,
out.
shit.
Yeah, like
Chip, Chris, do you guys want to go ahead and show off your Batman Reptilian while we're at it?
I left it on the shelf. I thought it was going to be like I thought it was going to be like what the Marvel thing did there last month. Like, I'm not picking that up.
I mean, if you would have opened up one page, you would have bought it.
Liam
Sharp is amazing.
Okay.
All right, I'll go pick it up today then.
It's like a new war comic-y because like the Joker in there looks silly, but it's kind of have this new war feel to it, and like
it's terrifying.
Cold-blooded in this Joker, like he's straight, like it's like this is the
Batman's like threatening people and hanging them off buildings while he's telling them, "Don't worry, I won't kill you though." Like,
yeah.
he's a good guy.
Okay.
It is badass.
I was going
All right.
to pass up on it, but I definitely cave into peer pressure quite easily. So I guess I'll go ahead and
You
get it
won't
also.
feel like it when you're reading it. You're not going to feel like it's
temporarily and read this and pick it back up later. If you can only have so many Batman titles, don't miss this one. Miss a different one.
All right.
Okay.
This is the one to get. Honestly, it's probably just one issue in. Is it the best one out right now?
The Detective is really solid.
Detective, yeah.
Detective is really good.
Want to get
But
the
this
Detective.
issue 1 was like really good.
Okay. Yeah, because the only Batmans that I'm really reading right now are the main series, Batman and Catwoman. I think those are the only ones. Batman and Catwoman. Batcat is really good. I didn't pick up the Detective, but I should have because I do like Tom Taylor.
Tom Taylor's crushing that.
Yeah,
I was gonna skip Reptilian, but it sounds like from around the community, it's one of those books that you just don't miss.
When you see this, don't skip.
Right.
I don't know. There's just a lot of Batman Black Label stuff out there. That's a little bit why. But
There's Batman Black Label stuff is coming out right now, other than Batcat.
well, there was other stuff before too.
Yeah,
Of
there's
course,
just
there was
been-
like
it's been-
Batman White Knight was out on that. There was a couple of Jokers.
like
Joker-
Batman Damned.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about current
It's just constant though. There's always Batman, DC Black Label. You're right about that. Like even if they're not in succession, it's just back to back to back.
I like
Joker, Black
I
Label.
really liked White Knight. Like I thought that was a fantastic series.
Oh,
All
yeah.
three of them were great.
like-
Even the Harley one was okay, but it was still
I
good.
think the Harley one was utter trash.
I didn't
but
like the Harley
first two
one. Kind of.
were fantastic. Volume 2, Curse of the White Knight, was
Yeah.
spectacular.
Yes, I loved that one.
Spectacular. Harley Quinn was garbage, but it was the only one Sean Murphy didn't write. Katana
See-
Collins wrote that one.
See, if
That's
DC's
what I was
gonna
thinking
go, if DC's gonna go in the whole indie, with the whole indie mentality with Black Label, I'd like to see more Black Label stuff from other characters. I want to see like an indie style written Superman dark book. I want to see, something crazy with Green Lantern, something where I know the characters and I'm familiar with, but taken in a whole different direction with that.
Frank Miller did the only Superman Black Label, and it was not impressive.
I would like to see a Black Label with
Swamp Thing.
either Dr. Fate because right, you can get dark there, the whole spirituality thing of it, or the Spectre.
Yeah, the Spectre would be good. He doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, because they can go super, almost kind of Spawn dark with those type of characters, really adultify them. Because right now they're just kind of kiddie magician things, but their whole story is like the right hand of God, right? Like you can go deep with that, right?
We should get like a booster gold where he travels back in time and he actually tries to do something good for once, and he like tries to kill the Justice League to save the world, something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to see a Swamp Thing on Black Label. I'd love to see a Black Adam on a Black Label. Just maybe like a retelling of his origin story and
see him actually murking people and not just knowing that he's murking people, but see it play out and how brutal he is. The mini deaths of Vic Sage was really fantastic. That was a hauntingly good read. I think Jeff Lemire did that one too. And I love it when they actually deliver these Black Label books in the prestige format, not just a standard size comic, because they get these great artists to work on these things, like Bermejo doing interiors or Liam Sharp doing interiors. And I got to be honest with you, like I know a lot of people don't John Romita Jr., but John Romita Jr. on the interiors of Superman Year One in that prestige format, whoever the colorist was the perfect colorist for him. Because the interiors for that book were gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous.
But yeah, back to the pull list thing, guys. I would say I picked up 3 independents, and they were the 2 that Mark and I picked this past Sunday. And I picked up Stray Dogs, and everything else was DC except for Marvel's franchise title. That was it. One Marvel book.
What cover did you get for Spawn's universe?
I got the Gunslinger.
Nice.
Yeah, I got the Gunslinger too.
Yeah. Mine was out of that one.
I'm going for Medieval on that one.
Yeah, there's really no wrong one. Let's be honest; they were all fire as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah.
They say that the
one
Todd
with the girl
McFarlane
was bad.
Yeah,
they say the Todd McFarlane one is going to be on point. I don't know which one that one was, but
I think they're lying. If you get that, there you go.
Yeah.
You get that there's the Todd McFarlane on chips, I believe, and that's the Campbell that Tyler got. But the Brett Booth got the ratio variant sketch cover. That's the one.
Yeah, the
Brett
1 in 50.
Booth.
Yeah,
that's a 90s name to me, man. Like he did a lot of great Image 90s stuff, man. His stuff is awesome. Oh, that's good to hear that name again.
But yeah, well, no one pimps out an artist for free like Todd McFarlane. Let's be honest.
Oh, Toddy.
Todd likes your work, you're going to work for him for free or at a heavily discounted rate, just to say that you worked with Todd McFarlane. Yeah,
but it's not bad for your resume.
Nope, there's not at all.
Not at all.
But yeah, it was for me. It's heavy DC week, and I felt like I actually left a few DC titles on the shelf just because I was getting past that $50 point at my LCS, and I picked that up. I think I left Superman and I left Batman Reptile just because I didn't think Reptile was going to be good, because like I said, last month I picked up that Marvel Reptile thing and I was just like, what the?
That's an odd comparison.
Yeah, but I just thought they're doing the same thing. Man Thing, Swamp Thing. Marvel DC does this all the time. Let's be honest. Yeah.
This is an amazing read. There's so much potential for this, and this was super good.
Well, let me tell you what the best comic book this week was. Way of X. Let me tell you, I have never ever in my life seen somebody that's never had sex before sit there and make a comic book about sex. This thing is completely garbage. Oh my God. I've never, seriously, and it's my favorite because I'm going to blast the shit out of this stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
I gave that up after issue 1, and I'm a Nightcrawler fan. I was just like, I can't do this. I just can't do this book.
This thing opened up with them doing a Pocan Joe. Basically, they're at a fancy party and he's all drink talking about philosophy or religion.
You're doing I just found out last night you're going to be on 7.5 Questions that premieres tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's premiering tomorrow. That was really fun. It really was because, and I took that a little bit more I guess, seriously than most other things, right?
I can't imagine anyone being serious with Scott.
Yeah, it was fun. And he made me think. Like, one of the questions was,
"Don't spoil it."
Where'd you come up? Well, he's like, "Where'd you come up with your name for your channel?" And I was like, "It's my name."
My parents come up with it.
It's my name. So we kind of talked about it, but it was really fun. He's a really good interviewer. So yeah, that was fun. And we did it from the evil layer. I was over in the evil layer doing the interview.
So this is the only thing that came in for me this week was a.
Is that Radiant Black?
Yep.
All right, he's out.
Mark's heartbroken over Radiant Black and the turn it made.
That series is garbage.
So this is what came in this week.
I was wanting it to be good so bad.
Honestly, I think issue 4 and 5 got better. I think you got way better because the first 3 issues were garbage. 4 and 5 actually is getting better, but it feels very Power Ranger-ish. But this came in this week also.
Real quick.
The Ambassador exclusive. Buddy Mask #1. What's up? Real quick.
It's cool.
I don't know if I'm going to pick up Bunny Mask 2, I'll be honest.
I like it.
It's only 3 issues.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's not a selling point for me. It's just,
shut up.
I thought it was all over the place.
No, I like it.
It's trippy. Yeah, I like it because of how trippy it is. It's really crazy. It's just the first issue or the first couple of pages where the father was chipping his daughter's teeth away. Just like that's madness. What's going on? I want to keep going with that one. So, but yeah, those are the only ones that came in for me this week.
Nice. Let's all be quiet for a second.
I thought Mark was going to go down the Radiant Black wormhole.
I know.
Can y'all hear me? Because I've got like a brand new router and a new setup on the way in the mail because mine is aged out. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be getting like this really good like download and upload speed, and we speed tested it day before yesterday with the guys on the phone, and I'm hitting like 25% of what I'm supposed to, and it's my router that's the problem. So on my end, like I'm watching on YouTube and y'all are like running smooth, but on my end, despite what I look like on YouTube, I'm freezing and hiccuping and can't hear you guys a lot of the time. So I have to just sit back and just let it roll. But here comes the Radiant Black rant.
All right, let me get comfortable.
Okay.
All right.
That book.
Give it to me.
What the hell with that book? The first 3 issues were utter garbage.
Yeah.
He attempted to try to invest you in a character just to pull him out from under you for a big reveal, but his characters were hollow. I get what he was trying to do, but he missed the train completely. And then when he does give you the big turn, the big prestige, that actually I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So let's take this book in a different direction, and it could possibly be a good direction, just to give us the next issue where they slammed on brakes, backpedal. Surprise, he's not dead. We're gonna keep him around, and he's gonna end up being something when nobody wants him. And if you want him, if you're enjoying this, if you're like, oh, there's more Radiance, it's because you didn't grow up reading Power Rangers. You have no idea his relation to Boom and those books and the bad blood that they have. And if you are aware of those things, this is a pity party. I cannot read this book without feeling like this guy needs to go to a 12-step program and work a 4th step because he needs a personal inventory bad because he cannot let go. His resentments are showing, and that's all this book is. Like these specific numbers about writer's block and being in debt like this, he's literally giving us his life story. So if you're aware of Kyle Higgins, if you're aware of Power Rangers, this is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. This guy delivered the best run of Power Rangers that existed so far. The current Power Ranger books are lackluster because of how dynamite his first stuff was that we're still living in. And Radiant Black is just trash. And everyone's like, oh, it's the best book out there. Like, go increase your pull list beyond 1 because this book is just garbage.
I need a smoke now. That was so good.
Beautiful.
I feel bad now picking these books up, Mark. Thanks.
I picked up the first few hoping it was going to be great. The issue 4 was gorgeous. It was beautiful. There's potential in it. There's a lore that you can tell. You need to quit making them look like Rangers, quit color coding them. commit to your story. You realize you had a good reveal. Quit borrowing from other properties. That's all this is. We see the Power Rangers. We see the Zords. We see the Hulk Buster in this newest one. Quit ripping other properties. Be original. You can do it. We've seen you do it. Do it.
Yeah, stop robbing from other properties.
Do it.
Do you guys want to see the Something's Killing the Children number 20 covers that just got released?
Yes.
Okay. That's cover A. You want to make me big, Mark?
No.
Okay.
I can try. I'm telling you, it's real hiccupy over here.
Here's cover B.
Oh, that's pretty cool looking.
Okay.
And here's the one in 25.
Oh,
all right. Now we're talking.
Hey, wait, is that Simone DeMeo? Who did that one?
I think it's Erica Slaughter.
No,
the
no,
artist.
The artist.
I know. I don't know. It doesn't say the artist.
Tyler, can you show that first one up again?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Son.
There's the first one. So this is the cover A. I'm assuming the Something's Killing the Children will be above it. Mark's not making me big again. Can you see it?
There we go. Oh, okay.
I like that second one. That seems to be. I like that one. Yeah, that's creepy.
Her eyes are really crazy in that one right there.
Yeah.
And everyone.
Say it, Mark.
She's blown back on the meth, man. She ain't slept in 13 and a half days.
At Motel 6.
Yeah. Only because they leave the light on.
God.
It's weird how they draw our eyes. It's interesting. It's cool, but I want there to be at some point some explanation for it. I thought we touched on a little bit. We were wondering if, like your parents tell you when you're little, don't make that face, it'll get stuck like that. Well, hers did when she saw like her family die. You know what I mean? Like maybe it was just like a way of showing like that just reaction, but it was like that beforehand. So I don't know.
It's creepy.
Please show Tyler.
So I wonder if they end this series and it's just like her waking up from a bad trip inside of a cheap motel, and she dreamt the whole thing.
She got like a needle,
and then it just flashes back to key points in the story, like issue 10 when was it Aaron when he dies and her eyes are all blown up, but she's on a bed just with a needle in her arm and her eyes just randomly open up large, and then like.
I could have been a hero.
And it just ends like she opens up and she's like in Wisconsin kind of thing. Like it's just randomly. Or somewhere between Chicago and
George.
Yeah. Some seedy hotel outside O'Hare Airport in Chicago or something. Yeah. It's like, I'm never buying crack from him again.
Gaff of all time right there. That'd just be the greatest. I don't think the writers have that kind of sense of humor with the comic book.
Someone is using the crack. Yeah.
That was great. Me and the wife finally went and saw a movie last night. We went to go see the Hitman's Wife Bodyguard, something.
Oh, was it good?
Ryan Reynolds, and it was good. We didn't see the first one, but you don't need to. It's pretty self-explanatory.
The first one is so fun.
Selma Hayek's dialogue in there. I don't think I've ever seen her cuss like that before. Like, it was amazing.
That's all she does. She's like the most vulgar person of the. I haven't seen the second one, but she's the most vulgar item in the entire first movie. Like, she's amazing in it.
It was over the top. It was really over, and I was like, I enjoyed every minute of it. But we were watching the previews and everything. So with all the delays and everything, Dank's bringing it up right now. What movies are you guys excited about? What characters are you looking to see come out to the movie theaters, comic book wise?
I think I watched that Shang-Chi trailer that dropped last night, like right when it dropped, or yesterday, and you get to see Fing Fang Foom in a clip in it. You get to see what looks like Abomination done like more accurately in the end of it. And the action in it looks fantastic. The way that they're doing the 10 rings, like you see one clip with Shang-Chi with him on his fingers, like fighting his dad, but his dad has him on his arms, and it reminds me of those. I don't remember what country they're from, but there were weapons that they would use when they would have the rings on their arm. And Kung Fu Hustle, the guy has them on his arms, when they're fighting and stuff with him. So that's a really cool aspect that they're kind of playing into that as well, into real martial arts weapons and stuff, and not just rings with each having a different magical power and stuff. So I think it looked absolutely amazing. And I know that on the C-List Villains podcast, they talked about the initial trailer and everything and how they didn't really reveal anything in it and how they had like one clip. If you watch close, you see like one clip with that high flying kind of action to it. And this one just laid it on. Like this is about to be balls to the wall.
Nice. I'm still excited about Black Widow. I don't know why. I think that's going to be a launching point for me. My wife's excited about that one too. But I'll be honest with you, and I know it's going to be a horrible movie, but I can't wait to see it. Suicide Squad. I just want to see what characters they have in there and what kind of craziness. Oh, and Dune. Yeah, that's another.
I bet you money Suicide Squad is going to hit on everything.
I think that'd be good. I'm
it's
hoping.
James Gunn on a 70s guys adventure riff in a comic book genre.
Well, yeah, I have no doubt. But I'm more excited about seeing Detachable Arm Boy.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculousness. That's what I'm thinking.
Can pull off Polka Dot Man, it's James Gunn. I think, because he's the guy who can pull off. He's the only director out there that can pull off the most obscure comic book characters and make everyone love them.
Yeah. Dude, on the behind the scenes stuff, like the people working on are like, this is literally the largest scale movie I've ever seen attempted. Like it's going big. I can't wait for it. And having Starro alone, because I don't know if y'all remember when the first one was coming, like people were theorizing that the bad guy is going to be Starro because they were aware that like you're getting like people taken over and an army of people taken over. And James Gunn's like, people like Starro. Like comic book fans like Starro, and even more importantly, Jarro, best Batman sidekick that's ever existed. Jarro, hands down. To hell with all the Robins. Jarro was it. That's what Batman needed. That's what we as the fans deserved and didn't know we needed it. But getting Starro is just fantastic.
Oh yeah, I think that's pretty good, and I think we're going to get a Jarro at the end of it, one like hanging around or something. They got to do that if they're going to keep going down this road.
Yeah.
As well as the Mandalorian. He's a big part of the Mandalorian being so beautiful. He directs a lot of those. Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit movie's hilarious.
Taika Waititi is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The one thing I'm hoping that this movie delivers on with the Suicide Squad versus the first one. We only had just a couple deaths with Suicide Squad. With the ensemble cast they have, we potentially could have someone like every 6 or 7 minutes on screen die.
18. You have 18 characters to kill off if you choose to.
Right.
What if he kills all of them? That'd be awesome.
Oh, please let Harley be first.
Yeah, I don't want to see Harley Quinn. I'll be honest with you. I love Harley Quinn.
But wouldn't it be cool
Margot
if they
Robbie
just like
is
reset at the end? Just something. It'd just be like hilarious if they just killed all of them and everything just got reset and it's like, oh, that was a waste of a movie, but it was hilarious.
Right.
But everybody dying except Peacemaker and Harley Quinn. I don't want to see either one of them go. And
we know Peacemaker makes it, right? So
you don't know where his TV show takes place if it's what leads up to his eventual arrest and getting under Waller's thumb or what.
But I still think Cena had the best first line or Cena had the best line in the first trailer, and Cena has the best line in this trailer too, man. Like,
so they call a butthole a starfish
while taking notes.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? His characterization that they're doing with him, that kind of over the top. I want to be the leader, so I need to act like the leader.
Yes.
I hate to say this, and somebody's gonna lose their minds, but there's actually people like that in the military. They're like, I'll shit all over a child for freedom, and it's like, really, player? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's a real attitude.
But yeah,
they say stupid as shit.
We know what Tyler does in the shadows, and God, I hope I never have to see that again.
What?
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Shang-Chi too. But right now, I want the Widow. I'm praying that we get Omega Red. You know, Red Guardian versus Omega Red final battle. I think that'd be fantastic.
I want that bear from Russia, that Russian bear. What Major, I think is what it's called. From
I want Black Widow because it's the last pre-COVID movie out there, so it's gonna have like it's not gonna pull any punches. There's not gonna be any weird scenes in it where there's people in completely different areas. It's a pre-COVID action movie, so you're just gonna get that that stylistic that we're all used to. Because post-COVID, we're gonna see some weird shit happening in movies. Yeah. We are. So that's the
lack
one
of extras.
Yeah, distancing each other from keeping certain groups piled together in certain scenes. Like that's the one thing that I noticed with the Godzilla King Kong movie was that there were just groups of people in different scenes and there was hardly any interaction, and that was really weird. And I think that's why that movie didn't do too good. And so that's why I'm looking forward to Black Widows, because like it's people are.
I'm also excited about Taskmaster. I love the concept of somebody just adapting themselves to everybody around them. Like,
did y'all catch that moment in the trailer when I think it was him and David Harbour's Red Guardian fighting, but they hit and they fall and they both pop up identical. It's almost like a mirror image. It was just a quick second. I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah, they got Taskmaster right. Mm-hmm.
Just adapting as he fights. Like wow. Yeah. And I do I like David Harbour, like from Stranger Things, The Equalizer. I thought he did great as Hellboy. Like that. Hellboy was so in tune with like the comic horror aspect of it. It was fantastic. I know like it wasn't like major high budget. Even the director does more like smaller movies and whatnot. Chip will be right back. But I think he's going to be a straight lovable character, and it's going to be sad to see him die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's no way he makes out this movie.
He's not making it out of this movie.
There's no way. No.
There's not enough vodka in Russia to keep him alive.
Right. There's scenes in the trailer of Rachel Weisz fighting Taskmaster.
Hello, how are you? What's wrong?
Hey, Chip, your audio's still on.
That was quite central. Hey, how are you?
Oh, okay. All right.
You can mute him, Mark.
Yeah, you can mute him.
Nothing. What are you doing?
Power. There we go. I'm not used to like doing any kind of stuff like that. Good call, Tyler. Thank you.
I hear you.
I don't want to know what kind of stuff Chip's really into. I don't want to break the illusion.
He's like, yeah, give me 20 kilos, homie.
Yeah, I wish that was the
now we know why we call him
White Shadow. Exactly.
Yeah. White Shadow is really cocaine struggle.
Wow.
I just like David Harbour's line when he puts on the suit again. He's got this big old belly. It still fits. Hey, man. I like that.
It looks like the perfect casting from the trailers. Let's admit it. Yeah. But yeah, that could be a good way to make Omega Red the real big bad guy that he should be. When they start introducing the mutants, have him kill David Harbour's Red Guardian. Yeah. If they want to put him on the map. But yeah, Mark,
about this Rachel. I've never heard like the rumors about Rachel Weisz being Taskmaster until after the newest trailer came out with the extra footage where you actually see her fighting Taskmaster, and people were like, "I guess it might not be her." I'm like,
I hope it's not, because that would be that's just lazy writing, right? You take character like, and it's ta-da, surprise. Like that's just lazy.
It's another Black Widow. Now it's just Black Widow versus Black Widow.
Yeah. Maybe it's Iron Man.
I just hope they don't reveal. Why not just keep them?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Secret.
Why not just make him Taskmaster? Yeah, just that guy.
Make him Taskmaster.
Yeah. That's how we know him.
And then use him again in the later movie.
That's the stupidest idea ever.
We don't need
make
to
him
reveal
the character he is.
Yeah, that would never work.
No.
Who is he in the comics? Like, do you guys?
He's a trainer.
He's Trevor Slattery.
Yeah.
He's the Mandarin.
No one knows if Tyler's telling the truth.
Trevor Slattery was Kingsley's
I like how his
Trevor
face
Slattery
is
is
straight too. Like I can't.
Trevor Slattery's from Iron Man 3.
He was hilarious.
Oh, the Mandarin.
Yeah. And then he became a pod boss, and when he went to jail, like it was epic. Like I don't know if y'all used to watch those like Marvel used to do cool stuff before Disney bought them, where all of their movies, if you bought the Blu-rays, they would have a mini 10-minute clip in it that adds to your movie. Like you find out, like at the end of Incredible Hulk, when Tony Stark shows up, where Thunderbolt Ross is drinking, reload. He's like, "I'm here. We're putting together a team," and he's like, "We," and he just looks at him funny, like you know who Shield is, kind of thing. You assume when you see that movie that he's trying to recruit the Hulk. Nope, he's there for the Abomination because Thunderbolt has the Abomination. But you also learn from those shorts that Coulson intentionally sent Tony Stark as a steward for S.H.I.E.L.D. instead of going himself, because Coulson was ordered to go recruit the Abomination to the Avengers. And Coulson's like, I don't want to do that. How can I throw a wrench in this? I'll send Tony Stark and it'll never work. So that's why Tony was sent. So this was all Robert Downey Jr. really playing it. William Hurt in it. Yeah, but you don't see none of that stuff. You get all kinds of cool stuff. And in the Iron Man 3 one, you see where Trevor Slattery goes after the end of Iron Man 3, and he's in jail. He's pod bossing. Everyone thinks he's cool for doing what he's did for this and that. And an agent gets sent in, and this is where I'm thrown off with the Shang-Chi thing, because an agent gets sent in to kill the people that are around him and tell them that the Mandarin's not happy with you, like kind of making it solid that the real Mandarin that we're familiar with from the comics, like I guess the more old school Mandarin, existed and wasn't happy with Trevor Slattery impersonating him. That wasn't a made up fictitious character that Guy Pearce made up or Trevor made up. They hijacked an existing terrorist cell that we were introduced to in the first Iron Man and whatnot, and they were mad at Trevor for doing it and that they had plans for him. But now we're getting the rest of the 10 rings now, where it looks like they're kind of steering away from what they would have been doing originally.
I just don't think they knew what to do with the Mandarin properly for whatever reason.
I don't know, but whatever they're doing right now looks badass.
They're on point right now with it. But yeah.
Cheers. Well, I can't wait. For sure, I can't wait. I'm
those
looking
10
forward.
rings on his arms, that looks amazing.
You know what? When I saw them on his arms, that made more sense, because if you look at the original comic book, you find out that they're actually technological things from the Fin Fang Foom ship. And I always thought, if the Fin Fang Foom was going to wear something like this, or this was something, it would be bigger than a couple of rings, right? And this kind of makes sense that you're able to wear them on your arm, or that they're slightly larger. So I like that. But are they going to have their unique power signatures that you see in the comic book, or do you think they're just going to kind of give it some woo-woo science thing? What do you think about that?
I think they're all just going to contain all those different abilities. Like how he's wearing them on his wrist, he can just do 10 different things with them, and not even a specific number, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We saw him drop them off his arm and stop them in midair. We've seen him throw them, energy blast, you know what I mean? They'll be able to do multiple things with them. And Shang-Chi's got rings on, though. Like we see when his dad fires the energy blast, he puts his arm out and you see his whole hand lit up.
I think it'll be interesting. At least the way they'll flush it out. Yeah.
Does Shang-Chi have powers, or is he just a regular guy who knows how to fight really well?
In the comic books, he's just a regular guy that knows how to fight very well. You can, right, there's some woo-woo involved, right? He has mastered the art of chi, whatever the hell that means. So,
you know what that means?
Power, or is that self-discipline, has always been kind of the debate.
Okay. So this is why a lot of people who are waiting for Shang-Chi are really looking forward to it, because he has no powers, but he's badass. He can take on people who have powers.
It's like Batman.
Gotcha. Without the money, without all the gadgets. Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Except for maybe 10 rings. If he ends up with them.
Yeah.
Dang, it's the Force.
It's the Force.
Yeah, midichlorians, definitely.
So yeah.
What do you guys think of the Eternals? Like, I was excited for it, but I'm second guessing that one. What do you guys think about the Eternals movie?
I think it has a someone's at someone's house.
Come in.
I think it's got So bad. I think it's got the chance to be the next Thor: The Dark World or the next Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, something that everyone's just going to pan on and think that it's the worst thing ever, or it could be that surprise, you know, that everyone remembers as such a good time, a good movie, like what the first Guardians was.
Yeah.
But they don't seem to have that Rocket and Groot redeeming quality to them right now, where you know where I felt those two characters just kind of carried the film.
For a trailer with like a bunch of characters and a storyline that nobody knows, like obviously some comic book readers, I don't know, I don't read that, and like my wife doesn't know that, she likes Marvel stuff. Like that trailer did not get me excited.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of backpedaling because at first I was like, oh, this looks awesome because it's another Marvel movie is the only thing that I'm thinking. But just really thinking about it, things like where was he when Thanos, or where were they when Thanos was attacking? Like, why weren't they involved? So it's like I'm second guessing my excitement for the Eternals movie. It really is.
Yeah, it's good. It should be an interesting excuse because it was technically like almost 5 years from the first snap to when Tony wipes out Thanos. Wasn't that what the time frame was?
5
That's
years.
a BS answer, Chris.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's good. Like, I'm gonna see it.
Yeah. So that's the one thing. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping that it does good. You know, just kind of in Feige I trust. You know, but yeah, it does seem almost unnecessary.
Like,
you know,
for every good Marvel movie, there's been one that was not so good. So, like, I was not a fan of Iron Man 3. Thor: The Dark World, I thought the best part of that whole movie was just Mjolnir going back and forth through space, trying to figure out where Thor was.
Ended.
Yeah. When that final credit rolled by, that was the best part. Yeah.
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 Like, I'm just wondering how they're going to explain how Gemma Chan is in both Eternals and in Captain Marvel. So, like, is there a thing with that? Because there's going to be a lot of eagle-eyed fans out there that are going to notice. Okay, well, she was a Kree. How is she an Eternal? Like, what's going on? Is it just
maybe she is a Kree
casting, or or maybe she is a Kree in the Eternals? You know, so it's kind of weird to me. You know,
no one cares.
I'm hoping it's good. That's the only thing. I'm hoping it's good.
I'll be honest. If it would have came down to me, they said, "Well, do you think that we should spotlight the Eternals or should we spotlight the Fantastic Four?" To me, it's Fantastic Four all day, every day. Like, I can't.
They gotta hang on to stuff though.
But like, power. Like, I just can't see. Like, okay, like, so the Eternals have been here for the entire time that the Earth has been relevant, but yet all this happened with Thanos and the Infinity Saga. They did nothing. They didn't step in. They didn't do anything. But apparently, they're supposed to be all powerful, all knowing.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
In the trailer, they said that they've been watching and they don't intervene. But they also said that while you're watching them bring technology and agriculture to the human race. So I don't know what to make of it.
They say they don't intervene, but yet they intervene.
Right.
And people were critical of Martian Manhunter not intervening in the DCEU, but you have a whole pantheon of gods here that don't, and they're just going to be like, "Yeah, this is awesome."
Right. And apparently, there's going to be young Thanos in the Eternals anyway, so we'll see.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Falling in a flower pot.
I think with going back to what you said, Mark, Marvin the Martian, Manhunter, the elusive P-36 explosive space modulator. Yeah, the creature has stolen my space modulator. Go to Martian Manhunter. He didn't intervene as a superhero, but I guess because he was a general,
he was always there.
He was in the Senate. He did at least put influence to kind of guide the human race in possibly a positive direction. So that one makes a little more sense to me than the Eternals not intervening when Thanos was involved, right? You know, so I think that's in my head that would explain why the Martian Manhunter didn't involve himself as superhero guy.
I have a guess that I think we're gonna have an entire other phase without the X-Men. So we have like a whole nother phase to go before we get X-Men. And then that phase will be X-Men.
Yeah.
That's just my guess. But I think they had to already have this phase planned before they bought the X-Men.
Yeah, this is all going to be a multiverse for the next little bit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's gonna be
maybe Fantastic Four.
It's gonna be crazy because now both DC and Marvel are doing multiverse type stuff. So it's a matter of now who does it better. Which, in my mind, now it just makes this whole DC Marvel battle better because hey, look, now we're getting two companies that are doing something similar who can do that better, you know, and then you're going to see everyone, like all the fandom just come out and be like, oh yeah, this one's doing it better, that one's doing it better. And I kind of like that battle, you know, I kind of like that, you know, who done it better type feel to it. I just hope over the next 10 years that we're just going to get good quality stuff from both studios. That's all I ask. Good quality from both studios.
I'm just excited for the potential of HBO Max DC properties more than the movie stuff because you have the potential from the ground floor to do epicness.
Yeah.
And I'm pumped for Titan season 3, and I know that's bleed over from the DC streaming service, so I don't really gauge that as the HBO original properties, even though they own it or they have their distribution rights or whatever the deal is. But I'm excited for like the Green Lantern. They're supposed to be doing a Justice League Dark down the road, and like I'm excited for what this HBO because they make fantastic shows. Like they make the best shows out of anybody who makes shows in the grand scheme of things. Like they're just quality. So I'm excited to see what they do. But that being said, I'm about to be dipping out to get showered and dressed and get ready for the day. But if y'all want, feel free to hang out. And if y'all want to dip out, just Tyler message me and I'll jump in and kill it.
I got to get ready for work myself, so I'm going to dip out.
You haven't been at work this whole time?
No, not at all. It's only 8:13 over here, so
I
don't
forget
work
about
till
that.
9, technically. All right, you guys, have a great day. Have an awesome weekend. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Laters.
All right, man. Till next time. I'll miss you. We're about to get dressed and go get lunch, bro. We got to do a little bit of chores today and get ready for the weekend, man. I'm excited to go to the little convention.
I'm just listening to him.
He said he wants to go see Paul and Donna and Chris and Adam. Paul and Donna are the owners of my LCS. Chris and Adam. Chris is the owner of the other comic store, you know, and Adam is the employee there. So he's just naming off once ago.
The prodigal son has returned.
Sorry, my wife ordered some new furniture and she's having a Karen moment, so just let her be the typical suburban white woman that has a problem with everything.
She wants to. All right, but anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm going to hop off here. Chris, Tyler, Joe, anybody, just shoot me a message on Instagram when y'all get ready to hop off. And
You can just end it.
Yeah, just go ahead and end it.
Just end it. Yeah.
I feel bad cutting people off.
But you should feel bad because that's an emotion.
I agree.
It's a real dick move. But I am looking forward to tonight. I'm going to try to hop on the Blasting and Stash and hang out in the chat like normal. I got a lot to read before I do that because I don't like all these books spoiled. Some of them I don't care, but I got to target the ones that matter, you know.
We're going to have a new segment tonight, too.
Oh, awesome. Don't tell me what it is.
No,
what is
it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be fun.
Okay. Are y'all shirtless for it?
I can be.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hold you to that. If
This
you're
is
not
taking
shirtless,
another weird turn.
it's not weird. 10 o'clock, Blasting and Stashing Comics on YouTube. Place to be every Friday night. I hope y'all can come hang out. It's always a blast, but not in the way that they blast things. It really is fun. And thank you guys, too, for all those mystery boxes. Me and Finn are going to get to open them today. I think I want to save yours for last, Joe, because I feel like I know the mask is in there. I feel like that's like the real cool prize out of it.
Definitely. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to shoot them separately, though. I'm going to film it probably all back to back, but I'm going to post them separately. That's some free content.
Yeah, just kind of edit it out, space out the content.
Oh, I don't edit.
He doesn't edit.
I'm just going to kill the video, and then I'm going to fire it right back up and open the next one. Yeah. Editing's for people who care. And there's nothing wrong with caring. I just don't. I wish I did. I feel like if I cared to learn to edit, I could do some fun stuff.
Editing's a whole nother skill set that I had to learn myself, and I hate to say it, I'm still not good at it.
I watch your videos, like these come out awesome. Like when you use that little program with a little drawing stuff, where like
the Doodly program. I'm actually looking at it. Well, not to keep it going, but I'm actually looking at possibly doing some actual animation, and I'm teaching myself animation now. So we'll see what that takes.
How to be artistically inclined.
Yeah, where I can cheat.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Cheat at it.
I was about to say, I want to teach myself to be good at sports all of a sudden. No.
Can we talk about sports?
Yeah. Until next time.
In the mix
Hockey
tonight.
bags
I'll
and
be there
baseball
winning
bats,
another championship.
Yeah.
We are
Legion.
I appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat. And y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all next time. We are Legion.